Think about it.
What's up?
You want to
This is the intro, baby. This is
the intro.
This is unfucking cut.
Unfiltered. Let's go, baby.
G-Man, by the way, we're in the live audience. Thank you, everyone. Anyways.
Back to the
G-Man,
studio.
G-Man, we're in the studio. We're in Los Angeles. We got G-Man back there working the camera, working the... Thanks,
G-Man is the legend.
G-Man's a real one.
Give it up for G-Man.
Thank you, G.
But, ladies and gentlemen, our second ever guest, Chase Calvit. Welcome.
What's poppin', baby?
Welcome, Chase,
I'm
bro.
super fucking stoked to be on this thing right now. You have
Dude,
no idea.
Super happy to have you, bro.
Thanks for flying me out to LA, by the way.
Super glad that you got out to LA.
How was the flight, by the way?
It was easy, super smooth, you know. Thailand,
like-
32-hour flight, nothing beats, you know. Like,
Do some reading
I'm
on the way?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I will say it's the first time off Addy on a flight, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you had to keep yourself busy.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
I knew things are exciting, bro.
Still great thoughts. Looking at the cloud, you know, the sun's in the air, you know, below the
bro.
horizon.
Right there, bro.
Boys, before we even get into the podcast, I'd like to do a little intro. I'm your host, Justin Martini, the other host to my right,
Riser Fit.
and the other host to my left.
Just for justice.
And like I said, we already introduced him, Chase Calvit. Welcome
Man, the
to
myth, the legend.
the Stheticboys podcast, King.
You're a
Now,
legend, bro.
here in my notes for what we're going to talk about basically in the podcast is literally overcoming addictions. But before we get into that, I want to make a disclaimer that this podcast is intended for a mature audience, so viewer's discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion about it.
Very much.
Viewer discretion is advised, but you guys already knew that. So, Chase, we're going to literally talk right about the same thing we're going to ask every single fucking guest that gets on the show. And
Be
that
ready.
is, what do you see when you see the statue? Now, Joe, I'm actually going to have you put it right there again. So I'm going to play this little fucking playlist on YouTube. I'm going to get a little kind of music going, Chase. I want you to think. I want you to look at this. And I want you to really
Pass
get
it over
your
to
mind.
him.
Yeah, I'll
Chase,
pass
get
it.
this in your hands so you can really analyze it. Also, everyone everyone that's watching this, while we play the music and Chase is looking at it, thinking about it, comment down below what you see when you look at this statue.
Exactly. That's what we want to know from the audience too. What are you guys seeing and shit? So like, listen if you want to kind of like play
You
around.
see
If
it?
you're watching on YouTube, you'll see exactly what Chase is looking at. But we're gonna dive right into this shit. Oops, this is not the wrong.
And if you want to see what we talked about with this statue, just go back to episode 2 with James
Yeah.
English, because we talked about what we see when we look at this.
And if we have any new profound perspectives on it, we'll definitely let y'all know. But as of right now, it's probably the same as that second episode with James.
I get that
I have
same
a
vibe.
great perspective right now, actually.
Well, Chase, the music didn't really even start yet, so we were gonna say now. Let your thoughts start to flow as you're looking at the statue. What are you seeing?
Take a second.
I see 3 homeboys.
Homeboys,
Yes.
they're tight.
Like, I've heard people preach before. It's like you know you can go far by yourself, but if you have others, you're just gonna go so much farther. And that's what I see. They're all on the same race. They're all on sort of the same page. You know, this dude's not the boss of anybody. They're all on their same route. You know what I mean? Reminds me of all 3 of y'all. Kind of like how y'all are.
They're all just working
super connected.
together.
And like if you notice, they're connected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? You guys are all 3
like a
connected.
brotherhood.
Same headspace, same route. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful, bro. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
That's what I see. It's kind of like, yeah, like I said, it's the first thing I can think of.
That's legendary for referencing us, bro.
That's- yeah,
Let
It
us know
means a
down in
lot,
the
too.
comments what you guys think this is.
Yeah, it's a fucked statue.
Look
I'm not
at
gonna lie to you.
And they all have kind of like the same stance. It's just like you're all on the same pace,
All headed the same
page,
direction,
all heading
yeah.
the same direction. They're definitely not looking back. Like you can tell.
That shit is crazy.
I
bro.
know kind of
Guys,
what we said on the last podcast. I still see like just the image that kind of what piggybacking off Chase's 3 brothers and shit, like the tight bond, like
Yeah.
just going places, you know, on your together. So fucking why not?
We're
But
all one, bro.
ladies and gentlemen, we want to take this quick time to first of all thank you so much for the Stheticboys drop that just went live February 10th. It's already all gone, all sold out. The stringer sold out literally like that night, and then the next day we had a couple items left, and I think they were gone by the 3rd day going live. So we want to appreciate and thank you guys so
Thank
much
you guys very much.
for
Thank you,
killing
guys.
that drop.
Be ready for this next drop coming in March.
Yeah, like,
Insane Greek theme.
it's. I think we're gonna have a couple pictures like on the screen. We'll throw up here to like kind of tease at the items dropping.
Like Greek mythology vibes, guys. It's
It
so
is
sick.
Super exciting
My
for it.
favorite drop.
But
so
also
far.
take a look at what Chase is wearing. He's wearing the whole last drop. He's rocking the
drop.
hoodie, the joggers.
I had to do it,
Yin
man.
Yang joggers. Thank y'all for supporting,
Static
yeah.
Boys podcast. I had to wear the Static Boys.
Truly, what do you
Legend,
think of
bro.
like the quality of that? Like compare. I know you've seen our quality before.
When I think I told like y'all personally because I did see it before podcast obviously and wear it. I think the hoodie is a lot more better quality than the joggers, but I think it's just a perfect fit. And, like, it's y'all's vibe. Like, y'all are putting everything into it. You know what I'm trying to, like, this podcast, like, look around. This explains y'all's very well.
Yeah.
And y'all do well with that.
Exactly.
You know, and then I know the next drop's just going to be even better and better and better.
Yeah, it's like
but I
the
will
heart.
say the jacket is like, really, really good quality. Like, it really does keep
Thank
me.
you, bro.
Yeah, so I fuck with it, you guys.
Fuck yeah.
You already know.
Fuck
Here, bro.
yes.
I really do fuck with it, though.
Yeah, well,
It's a huge dope
And
wave.
speaking of Stheticboys, with
yeah,
this guy,
I mean,
Chase.
Chase Calvit, are you kind of like teasing a future maybe athlete for the brand?
Shit, man, I'm living in it right now. There ain't no
Oh,
future,
man.
dog. I'm down,
Family
whatever.
king.
Dude,
Like I said, I talked to TLF.
I think we got to make a Code Calvit live
Yeah.
ASAP,
Be
baby.
ready for that, boys.
Everyone, comment below Code Calvit to the moon.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Code Calvit will be
Sthetic
live for the
Boys.
next drop. So.
appreciate you boys, man. I
We'll
can't
be
wait.
live.
And
We're
of course-
honestly.
You got-
What were you
Well,
gonna say?
no, I was gonna say, of course, Code Alpha is always live as well.
Yeah,
Well,
Code
be ready
Alpha.
y'all already know that y'all murdered Code Alpha.
This
last
guy went
drop on the
absolutely
Japanese
crazy.
drop. I want to thank everyone, all of you guys that use my code, because there's a bunch of y'all. I DM'd all of y'all back. I'll be following anyone who in the future uses my code. I just want to support you guys because I know you guys support me, so I just want to give the love back. So thank you all again.
You're a legend, bro. Code Alpha and Code Calvit to the absolute moon.
Let's
Super
go.
excited, bro. Super stoked.
And I
You're
know what
legendary.
everyone's thinking back at home. You're telling me, Justin, why are you all wearing sunglasses? Well, it's because we're blitzed out of our fucking mind. Okay, that's
Think
the
about it.
truth. And
And we did raise the lighting for you guys in the comments.
raise the
is last
lighting
time.
so it's a little brighter in
There's
here.
bright lights like right
Bright
in
as
front of
fuck.
us, so
Exactly. So we got to throw in the shades.
damn
And
it.
of course, I always have the pitties on.
He's got to have. He actually sleeps with those
I
fucking things
don't
on.
Every night.
ever take them off,
Never-
even to
I-
shower.
I never see his eyeballs.
Helmet.
I've never
No one has ever seen my eyeballs.
That's his
No one.
helmet.
That's swear to God. Anyways, we're gonna literally try to enter this flow state. But before we want to do that, Chase, everyone back at home, I'm sure knows that you were with a supplement company that you recently just left. Talk about that for a little bit.
So, I mean, yeah, no, I left Rise, and it took me a little bit to come out about it. You know what I mean? I kind of was like, it was a big part of me for so long, dude.
Absolutely,
like
bro.
a year and, 7
Same,
months.
Same for us. Me and
It's
him.
so funny because we've all been in that same
Yeah,
situation
we,
that Chase is, where he has to just leave Rise. And we've
Yeah,
all
I
been
just,
through it.
like, it's come to a point where, like, something doesn't serve you, or, like, I feel like I wasn't providing for them, but they were also, like, they provided me in some ways, but not in the ways that I was looking for, and I just felt like I was stagnant. Rise is a great company. The protein's great. Yeah, like,
Absolutely.
all that, but it's just, like, I prefer, like, my happiness over anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I go with my own decision instead of asking others. And, like, if you go ask a group of people about something, they're going to, like, talk you out of what you really want to do. And so I did something for me for once. And that's what I really wanted to do deep down. And I wasn't doing it. That's why I was stuck in the same, the same habitual behaviors are going to create the same future. So,
That's insanity, bro. Doing the same thing over
you
and
do
the
over.
same
and
thing
expecting
over
a
and over
different
again.
result.
and that doesn't take back from the beautiful memories that I had with everybody, Nick, all them. They're awesome. Like, it's not me shitting on them or anything. I just left because I don't want to be with the brand anymore. And that's just, his business is, his business. And
Sometimes change needs to happen, bro.
Yeah.
And you always got to go with that natural instinct feeling because odds are it's going to be right and it's going to be super beneficial for you and make you super happy.
yeah, so if you guys go with your gut feeling always. So
Always got to.
don't take too long either because it end up, you waste a little bit of time, But yeah, that kind of wraps it up. I'm closer to family back here. I got a lot of stuff going on here, and it's just, I don't know, man. I just, I didn't really feel motivated to post for him anymore. I just didn't feel like I was a asset to the brand, and I think, me trying to start my own brand too. I just really want to focus on myself, so I just dipped.
Absolutely, bro.
Heck yeah, man.
You're on to new and exciting things. with
All
the new
love, yeah,
supplement
like I
company
said,
as well.
all love to all the athletes I ever met and all the memories we shared. But
It's
it's
all
just,
good. That's what led you
Yeah.
here to this point right here. Is all that.
Because all you have is
You've
now.
learned
really.
from
Like,
all
you
of
can-
that, and now you
100%.
can just
Exactly
do better
that.
for yourself.
yeah,
You're going to have all these great and awesome memories.
Because I mean, like I was like we all saw, I was a little hesitant,
Exactly.
and then I got my vision package in today, and
Oh, baby.
He has joined the Vision team, and I would like to officially, Chase, welcome you to the family.
yes sir, baby, I'm
Part
super
of the
excited.
Vision,
I
and he
forgot,
got his package in today. And with that, I also have a gift for you, Chase.
Oh yes,
The new
go.
dialed pre-workout that we're coming out with in literally 7
do an
days.
unboxing
Let's
right
do an
now.
unboxing, yeah. Let's really.
You wanna
if we
unbox
can
it?
Zoom in on this, Chase.
And
Unbox it, bro.
while
I mean,
you're
G-Man, and show them like this unboxing. The first 10 people that order this are on the site of the day of drop day, which is the 26th,
Yo, this
is gonna
is
get
sick.
that PR box. It's pretty sick. We collabed with Kick the Sheets, Brad Crowd. If some of y'all know him, the academic weapon. He's crazy. So he got his own pre, the Brad or the weapon juice.
Can you
And
open that shit?
Unfold it.
Yeah.
Unfold it from the front.
Jesus Christ.
a box, you know?
Chase
So
just
it's like-
broke the fucking box, ladies and gentlemen.
I was super excited to open
Just
it.
like a
dude.
box. There you go.
Okay, taste review too as well, eh?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Absolutely,
All
bro.
right.
All right.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Y'all can see it. There's like.
Talking to the mic, would you please?
Shay, show them the box.
I'm showing the box. Here we go.
Free is in the box,
So-
in a blanket, wrapped up in the sheets. Because kick the sheets, you got to get out of bed and go straight to the gym if you're not a beta. And it's on a pillow. And pull it out, Chase.
Oh my god.
And then a special box will be a Naruto figure.
It's like a little koozie for a pre-workout, dude. It's kind of sick.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's the new pre, and the flavor is actually insane. We all tasted today, and Chase is going to get a live reaction. What did you rate your experience over there, Riser? We'll start off with you
So-
with this flavor that is unknown as of thus far, but I'm going to let y'all know. It is the Sour Patch Kids, the blue one, basically, so it tastes exactly like that.
So if y'all know me, my absolute favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids. So I was super, super hyped to try that. The blue one is obviously one of the best little, colors in the bag. My initial rating was a 9.3, but then as I started to drink it more and sip on it more, it essentially just started tasting like I was eating a blue Sour Patch Kid every second. And the rating has now bumped up to a 9.6.
Currently 921.
It is
I threw
phenomenal.
in a fat scoop in there, an accident, but
I'm not gonna lie to you. We did.
It smells
I
amazing.
do want to taste it.
Chase, we sparked up a stogie for you. I know. Are you a big fan of cigars, right? I know you kind of been smoking recently with us.
Huge
Kind of
fucking
been hanging
fan.
out with us, and now we've been. I mean, we like I said, we don't smoke all the time, but it's just rare occasions, and
So
we
I don't-
like to spark up.
I don't know if y'all have this thing of like, so like when I get on like client calls or when I'm about to do something kind of like business type or look at these undies that, you know what I'm saying? Like for my brand, I put on a watch and it makes me feel,
Makes you
some
feel like
type of
you're-
way.
yeah,
everyone
makes
has
me
their
feel
little
some type of
thing,
way,
like a
I put
lucky
it on.
bracelet or
Yeah,
like a
I put
lucky
on that like
something,
for like 10, 15 minutes. I feel more, I don't
Makes
know.
you feel like a
alive.
boss, bro. Like a
Yeah.
I feel
legend.
like it's like energy,
It's
know,
all
like
mental, bro.
it's
So,
all-
so like when I smoke on a fucking stove, dude, I feel
like
like
a
a
G.
bad.
Very
I feel
good
like
for
Joe Rogan in this hoe,
I feel
boy.
like Top G, bro.
There you go, bro.
I give that a nice shake,
gonna go
Chase,
ahead
and give it a try.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass this around.
I take a couple sips too, bro. Really let that taste settle in. Going ultra speed on the Helimix.
Y'all see that fucking real speed?
Code Stheticboys for Helimix, by the
Here we
way.
go.
The best shaker bottle.
Be honest.
Take a couple more.
Ooh.
How is that?
Okay, that's a little sour
taste
patch
it.
right there, eh?
I haven't tasted this in a while.
I shouldn't have had that Zen in though, fucker.
Dude, I'm
'Cause it's
telling you.
spearmint.
Yeah, take a couple more sips, bro.
What? What do you
Oh
think?
my gosh.
You like it, eh?
This
Yeah, I love
pre, this dial.
I think it needs a little bit more water.
Hey, let me get some of that.
Ooh.
After you
I
put
like the
more water.
sour taste in it.
Because I did put literally a double scoop in there. on it.
Jesus, buddy.
No, I like it.
Are you
bro.
all right? Okay.
About to be
like it.
cracked out for this podcast, boys. We're gonna finish it all.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with a
Well, it's in my
9.2.
hand.
You gotta take another sip.
9.2.
dude. Holy shit.
I
That
like
is very good.
I like it, bro.
Anything's in the nines.
Yeah, anyone
that's
back
really
at home,
good.
if you don't know, you
Gotta
got
go to the
you
ranking
have to
system.
watch like Barstool by like. There's just no way you haven't. If you haven't, well, you probably live under a fucking rock. But
You have to do the decimals. You have to have a very specific
you gotta
1
have
out of 10.
yeah, you gotta have that 1 out of 10.
God forbid, say 10. They'll fuck you up.
You cannot say 10 with us. We just do not believe in a 10 because there is always better.
Nothing's perfect. Everything can always use a
Over
little improvement.
time-
Everything can be
That's
better.
what I'm saying.
Anything could be
This is
improved.
a 9.6, and anyone that knows Barstool, like anything above 9s.
No, I will say, dude, good shit though. From when
this
I
shit is
first met
good.
Justice, when we were on that fucking swole house, dude.
Yeah,
you remember?
dude, we were
Guys
both
came
in
a
there
long
at the
way,
Rise
bro.
house. We both had to share a room together. It was so sick.
Yeah,
It's an
it was
experience.
a
We came up
dope
from-
experience.
Exactly.
Speaking
came
of
up
which,
together.
we can even dive into our little bit of like our background, Chase, like how long we've been kind of like hanging out and shit, because not a lot of people know. I mean, I'm sure anyone that like been following me and Riser for a minute, like knew, and even me, this kid helped me like move across the fucking country. Like we drove from Wisconsin. All the way down to Texas. He was helping me just driving shit, and like, cause he was with Rise back like over was it 2 years ago almost?
Yeah, bro. It was like summer 2021.
Holy shit,
About 2
bro.
years now.
Crazy.
Anyone that's been following me, like me and Chase have been together like literally fucking for a minute now, but
You and I mean,
We
you
met each other
first.
with
it was
Rise.
like you and basically you and then Jake were like the first ones that I had like a real like relationship with.
no, yeah, cause I remember seeing you, bro, at the meetup, and then you did some like fucking stupid shit. I think you did. Like, I don't even know what you did, bro. But I was just like, bro, this kid is funny as fuck.
I thought the same about you.
Chase, you're not
I
real,
think you're
bro.
the guy who like
Hey,
picked
pick
me
up-
up,
pick
bro,
up-
and you
pick
just
up-
like
pick him
started
up.
talking off right off the bat. It was just the funnest experience.
No, yeah, I remember sharing that room with you.
Yeah, it was
No,
crazy.
it was it. That yeah,
And
it
you
was
just,
so
like,
cool.
Stay up late, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to sleep. It was just so awesome. The energy you have, bro. It's a blessing, bro.
I'm like that little cousin, you know. I'm just like, man, come on, bro. You know, I'm trying to wake everybody up in that motherfucker, dude. 5 a.m. Wake the fuck
And
up.
you're-
We're supposed to be
exactly.
influencers. What are you guys doing? You know.
You got the best energy
Exactly.
ever,
Jay wakes
bro.
up.
Love
I'm
that.
punching the air. He's like, go take a nap, bro. You know. I'm like, damn. All right.
Dude, the OG Rise House days were not real.
Those are some
dude.
insane memories,
Those were
bro.
some great memories. Fucking A.
But you came a long way, bro. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it. And I'm
I
glad
fuck
to have
with
you
the
on
pre,
team.
man. I'm glad I'm on the team.
Yeah, now you're officially looking at 4 Vision athletes for
And
the brand,
Sthetic.
baby, and Sthetic.
Think about it. That's all this table is.
That's all this table literally is just a Sthetic boy and a Vision athlete, which is pretty fucking insane. But
One.
yeah, literally,
We're
we
family
already,
here.
We already talked about like the next drops. Be ready for that. Greek drop is going to be fucking ridiculous, but we're gonna honestly hop right into like this main topic now, and that is overcoming addictions. Now, everyone here at this table has had some type of addiction, but I'm gonna go ahead and honestly let Chase take the
Ooh,
fucking
man.
wheel here. He's gonna give you guys
Damn it,
kind of
boy.
what he's just been doing lately, what he's been kind of overcoming, and I'm gonna give him the fucking complete floor. So take it away, King.
Well, those of you that didn't know, I was addicted to Adderall for like 3 years straight. Like I'm talking like 120 milligrams. You know, I'm pretty sure I dogged like 200 milligrams one day, and it was the worst fucking. I mean,
What's
I
a
felt
normal
amazing.
serving?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
30 milligrams,
Okay.
30 to
Yeah.
60. You know, but even 60 is a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really know what life was really like. Like I haven't been sober in 3-4 years. Like I don't know how to explain it. I would wake up excited to take it. You know, I would take all these sleepy meds just to go to sleep, to wake up and take my Adderall just so I could feel that feeling. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of shit going on, and I'm just like, oh shit.
I mean, also 3 years of taking something like that, it's probably just gonna become so like.
Well, yeah,
clockwork.
it's
Yeah,
just
it just
that
becomes a
routine. Like I was
dependency,
telling you,
just
like your
routine.
habitual behaviors. Like
You are,
you-
bro. We're
that's all you
habitual
know.
Creatures, yeah. We
And it's
naturally
like-
pick up habits.
I will say I'm probably gonna have to backtrack too, but I will say like I'm off now, and should I get into like what I'm doing to stay off? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the floor is yours. Whatever you wanna.
I'll
Well,
help
if
a
y'all
lot of
feel
people
free to
out,
like
too.
kind of like
Yeah, yeah,
ask
of
some like questions, and I, you know what I mean? I like a motive. Boom. Give me one.
Now, how
We'll
long
really
have you
dissect
been?
it, yeah.
How long have you been Adderall free right
So today is day 25, Adderall free,
fucking
bro.
go,
Almost
bro.
at that
Once
30
you hit
day
that
mark.
30-day mark, you're in the clear, bro.
No,
It's
for
really
real.
a mental
You're
game,
going
and
home,
you're
dude.
already surpassing the limits that most people would reach to break a habit. You know, they want to get back on it in like a week, but you've gone through all the hard stuff, so you might as well just get in that flow and just keep going.
Yeah, and I think I've definitely grown as a person because I've tried to stop before in Dallas. You know, when I was on Rise and stuff, and I slept for 72 hours, my life was over. I didn't post for like 2 weeks. I was down in the dirt. Like, bro, I was calling on my dad. Like,
The
what the
withdrawals are pretty bad.
Yeah, like me and my dad don't talk at all. And so I'm like, yo, because I know, he probably used to do this shit. He's like, man, your life's gonna suck for right now until you get over it, It's gonna be sucky. And I was like, I'm not letting myself do that. I'm getting back on Adderall. I had to get back on it. I had to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I stopped. And
You got that
cool
stronger
things that I
mind now,
picked
bro.
up, man, is just audiobooks, journaling, and meditating. Meditating has helped so fucking much to become more aware with myself and my thoughts and how the fuck like people do treat me and like
Meditate.
I said, leaving, doing this, stopping that. I wrote down in my journal, if I ever go back to Adderall, I made a vision board, by the way. If I ever go back to Adderall, I will never be successful. I will never touch money to retire my mom.
Good man.
I'll never be able to help my friends that are the homeless. I'll never be able to do anything in life if I go back. And that's like,
That's a good way to look at it, bro.
yeah, and
that's a
I
great
just
way.
journaling, bro, and waking up, cold showers as well. But the crazy thing is I've never felt real caffeine. Think about it. Like if I wake up, I pop 60 to the dome real quick. So like anything like taste, everything's just very minuscule, bro. Like you really don't have
Kind
a
of
real.
bland. It's like a
you
bland
don't have a real
lifestyle.
feeling on
Yeah.
anything. I think you just get more anxiety doing caffeine and stuff. But the real problem about it, if anybody does have an Adderall addiction, you can like preach for me, like with me too, is it brings out all other addictions that you have, sex addictions or like porn addictions. You feel like everyone's against you. It's fucked. Lack of sleep, but also it brought out caffeine and Zens and nicotine and like when you drink, you feel sober when you're drinking alcohol. So I can go on forever, bro. I can drink alcohol all day. You know what I'm trying to say?
Crazy.
Um,
It like cancels it out, basically.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just, I mean, taking that much, a lot of people are probably like, oh, he's kind of tweaking. He's kind of tripping.
It just kind of puts you like in an insane like state of mind and like your body and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
it's
none of us, I don't think we've been. We've never been on Adderall,
I don't
so
think
we
I've
don't
ever
really
done
fucking
that.
know.
It's like prescribed to you, right?
yes, yes, it was, and I was
think I
prescribed
think I
30
can-
milligrams, and I was taking like 120, for like 3 years straight. Yeah, and it really fucked me up, bro. And overcoming addiction is the really hardest thing. Like I'm actually really, I actually almost relapsed. You know, not like relapsed, but my thoughts got the best of me, bro. It was very hard. It's been hard times. I took 2 pay cuts. I left 2 brands basically. I moved home. Like you know what I'm trying to say.
It's a lot of.
I'm living in the
change. It's a lot-
unknown.
I feel like the hardest part is like just the beginning and just starting, and a matter of just like stopping that like pattern that you're getting
Yeah,
your body
exactly.
used to. And once you stop that pattern, it gets easier and easier the longer you do it.
So this is
because
kind of like, if do you don't mind if I like kind of like
Because your like mind is
this real quick?
slowly
Not the whole thing. I know it's a lot, but I wanted to like kind of like read and give the people the insight of kind of like how the fuck that I moved with it.
Absolutely,
And
bro.
then going-
Chase, the floor
This is your world, bro.
Yours, King. It is.
So I wrote this
completely up
down.
to you.
This is kind of like to you guys. Like maybe if you guys are wanting to stop anything, it could be anything, bro. Because like if addiction is real, like this Adderall addiction I had was real. Like it really was destroying my life. If that makes sense. So honestly, I looked into the emotions that bring me to a lower level and separate my old self from my new self. So when you begin to do that, you're observing the old self. It means you're no longer the program. Leaving Rise, leaving that. I'm no longer a part of the program of, you know, like that. That's what I did. And then so let's say you had some awful experiences in the past, and those experiences caused you to be sad and guilty and judgmental, and you've gotten so used to feeling so unworthy, sad, and judgmental that it just feels normal to you because you feel kind of victimized and you blame people, complain, talk shit, you know, like you talk shit about people, like I told y'all, and you feel sorry for yourself. Then all of a sudden I just said like, you know, today is the day I'm going to stop Addy. Tomorrow I flushed it, I threw it away. And so when you're, fuck, what did I say to you? Damn, fuck.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. Just beginning.
The hardest part is definitely stopping, but you're gonna feel uncomfortable. As soon as you stop addiction, you're going to feel very uncomfortable, bro. I feel very uncomfortable still, because I'm also on Accutane. There's also I hopped off test at the same time and like took a pay cut, you know, like less money, this and that. But you're gonna feel uncomfortable. You just gotta really overcome it and fight it. Like you can't stop.
That's when you grow the most, though. When you're in those.
'Cause you need to become comfortable of being uncomfortable. Like that's
Absolutely.
when you start to love. Like when you start
Once
to love
you've
the
done
suck.
that, you win.
Exactly. Once you start to learn to like love the pain,
Embrace it.
that's when when you embrace the pain. That's when you mentally, physically, spiritually grow. Like
Those
that's when
glory
you
days
make-
are going to be so much
it's
better.
kind of like
Being in pain and all the suffering, when you look back, those are the glory days because that's what built you to the person you are today, and you get to appreciate the better times that much more because of all the pain and suffering you went through. It's a natural thing.
it's
everyone's
beautiful.
gonna go through. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's just
Then
how
like
you look at it.
so like the moment you realize that all of a sudden all of a sudden the moment you realize you're no longer making the same choices as the day before, you're going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel unfamiliar. There's for sure going to be some unpredictability, and we now know that people would rather hold on to the guilt and unworthiness than step into the unknown because at least they can feel something. So the moment you stop making the choices that you always make, get ready because it's going to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? The moment you're heading towards your new self, once you get your behaviors to match your intentions, that's what I'm getting on. Like this is all the shit I wrote down because like it really means something to me, and I hope that it helps some of you guys. Because like when I got off Adderall, I could taste better, I could see better. People might think I'm crazy, bro. Like, but I could see like that's actually living life. Like think about it.
Yeah,
For
'cause
3 years, bro, I was not.
it wasn't really fully
wasn't
I was
you
being
though.
controlled by a
Yeah,
pill. Oh, hey,
exactly.
Jake, I gotta go get groceries. Boom, pop a fucking mean Addy, dude. I gotta go do this. Oh, I gotta drive here. Addy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ate them hoes for breakfast.
You don't get the
lunch,
full experience
dinner.
of life with something like blocking it like that. You know?
Now you've been peaking,
I would
bro.
sleep like
Now
3
you-
hours out of 72 hours, you know, or maybe like 15 hours out of the week. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's just very, like right now it's very dark, it's very hard, but it's like,
But you can appreciate a lot of it
Yes.
now that it's new to you and you're experiencing it for what it is.
yeah, and it's
And you always have to truly tell yourself that like you're winning like these little mini wars every day because like you're 25 days sober right now,
It's
so
a
you got to
constant battle right now.
accomplish right
And
now. So
Each
you need
time,
to,
each second you're away from that drug, you win. You get
Exactly,
closer to
yeah.
winning
Like-
and winning, and you're
You're only
winning right
going
now,
like
bro.
this,
You're
bro.
only going up. Exactly.
Going like that rapidly.
all
so,
you
like,
need to do is just
stay
like,
on that way, bro.
stay focused
Don't
on
stray
like the
from it.
tunnel
dude, I'm like
vision,
fucking
bro.
shaking, dude. This shit's fucking, it gets me like, it's like a emotional kind of, because like this is how addictive I was. It's kind of like treating like an ex-girlfriend that broke your heart type
Right,
shit.
that's
Like
exactly it.
people probably are like, okay, this kid was really addicted. But I'm like, I really was because I miss who I was on it. You know what I mean? Like I missed the fuck out of it. But
So that wasn't you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm just like, I let a pill control me for so long, bro. I don't even know who I am sober. I couldn't even remember, because I was so just like, bro, I'm talking. I was popping them hoes, stay up 2-3 days straight, and this leads to what I've been doing that I can tell y'all is, you know, these are kind of like the steps. Maybe you guys can try it. I don't want you to just drink caffeine first thing in the morning, but I've finally realized what caffeine feels like. Because I don't know how to explain it. People are like, you didn't know what caffeine feels like? I mean, I was zooted all the time.
You were already stimmed out.
I was
so
stimmed
the
out.
stimulation of caffeine was probably minimal to none.
Doesn't even do
So
it.
I started noticing and reading audiobooks, journaling, and like obviously getting closer to God. And I was starting to be like selfless. Like nothing really mattered, you know? Like I was just being real godly, writing the things, like rewiring things that I didn't want to do, like my behaviors I didn't want to do, but also like writing goals down, this and that. So I would do that every morning with the cold shower, give some money to like a homeless, or just give. So like feeling the joy of giving without receiving is like a huge dopamine rush. Like I was on Adderall. So I've just been giving a lot lately, and just really watching what I say to people, and really watching like how I move and what I say on social media, because there is some kids out there that really watch us, you know, step by step. And that goes for like gear usage and shit, like talking about. But no, it gets deeper than that. You know, there's some times where I've went home out of these 25 days, and I just really like, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, try my pimp. I cry a little bit, bro. Sometimes I'll be crying. This shit's hard as fuck. You guys like,
You gotta let it out sometimes.
yeah. If you're
bro.
battling
Natural.
addiction, I'm telling you, you just gotta live in that unknown. But once you open that door into to whatever it is, you know, I'm still trying to figure it out. But I will say when I did make this big change, everything seems to be falling apart. But that's part of the unknown. That's part of the pressure. Like you can't be successful without pressure, bro. Pressure busts pipes. So if you're easily, you know, you easily go back to something that you're just going to create the same future for yourself. It's super hard to talk about. I have a lot more to talk about, but it's very dark, man. If anybody's getting off Addy, like you could feel me. You know exactly how it feels, but I was tired of, I knew it was getting bad to the point where I feel bad taking my Adderall. I said, all right, this has to stop, bro. I'm starting to feel bad for taking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I
think
stopped.
It feels like dark because like you're the light. You're the one who's like going through all the hard stuff on your own. You're consciously making the decision to back off of it, and you're the one who's doing that. So that makes you the light, and which is why you're seeing nothing but darkness around you, because it's the truth reality of what you're having to step into now, which has been there the whole time.
Yeah, it's just really tough, bro, because it's like, it really is. Like when I read an audiobook, it's like the unknown. You are placebo as well. I had a homeboy, obviously not going to say any names, but I was picking up some meds. And his mom is addicted to pills as well. And I'm reading the book, You Are Placebo. It's like you can fix anything mentally. Like nothing
Absolutely.
really, you can really
all
fix
mental.
tumors,
It is
cancer.
really
Your
all
mind can
mental,
do
bro.
everything.
So
that out, you
he gave his mom sugar pills, bro. Fake pills.
And they worked.
And yeah, she texted him and was like, "These are the best thing ever." And I'm like, "Yo,
crazy,
okay,
bro.
this is my move, bro.
Yep.
I'm really, I just."
You don't need
You got to
it.
put yourself in a good mental state, and you gotta believe that you can quit. Like I worked up to it.
It's that faith, bro, that you also have. That's like the faith that is outweighing your fears.
Think
So
about
like
it.
once you actually, I got a tattooed on my neck, faith over fear. Like once your faith truly does outweigh any type of fear that you have, like going into the future, thinking about relapsing, thinking about what you just wanted to feel like, thinking that's all like your fears, your insecurities. As long as you have like your faith, knowing and reminding yourself how many days you're sober, like all these accomplishments, that is like your faith. That is like your hope. That's everything. Like that's everything you want to still become, bro. Like hang on to that faith and just have it outweigh your fears, bro. Because if you
think
go
'cause
into anything,
It was
about coming over an addiction, doing anything, any progress, any goal, if you go into that goal with literally no fears at all and just
Yeah.
having faith, knowing, telling yourself every single day, I'm going to get here with time, with like my energy, with my work, like towards the goal. But as long as I don't fear it at all, then I have no choice but to win.
Yeah.
No,
think
I have
exactly.
no
we all-
choice but to succeed.
It's like I've been dueling fear, dead ass. Like it fears like an older brother to me that whoops
Right.
my ass all the time, right? Finally, like show that motherfucker what's
Yeah,
up.
but without fear, then you wouldn't have the excitement and the
exactly.
drive
It-
to go and do the hard things that you got to do. And
So that's why I like dudes have to go through crazy experiences to really grow.
Exactly.
And that you know what I mean. That's what brings
like hard times
like,
will
hard
make really
times-
strong men.
Exactly, and that this is probably the biggest fear I've ever had in my life was getting off Adderall. It was the biggest fucking fear, bro. I thought I would never be able to do it, and it's just like some days I sit back and I'm like, bro, I'm actually working on clients by myself. I'm actually holy fuck, I created that content. I did this voiceover.
Because once you're actually in the now and you realize how present you are, like once you become more present when it comes to like battling an addiction, because a lot of people live in the future and a lot of people live in the past.
I'm gonna feel after I take it. Like,
It is
no,
exactly
live right
right.
now and make the
as long
decision.
as you are present, the more you realize and the more you start to understand your presence more and starting to understand the now, like time will start flying by, dude. Like it will actually, the more you're just locked in on what you have to do, task day to day, instead of like what you have to worry about next week, 2 days, whatever's coming up, like just be more present, be more now. Like be
The way I see it is that we all have a vision and a goal of the person or the man or woman that we want to become. And I feel like your actions have to match your intention. So anything that you're doing, and I'm sure you saw this yourself, Chase, like you saw a vision of the Chase Calvit that you wanted to be in the future, that is helping your family, that is doing all these good things. But that's not possible if you keep falling down into these negative habits and loops that you keep getting stuck in, and which is addiction, which most of us fall into. Everyone has their addiction, whether it be like porn or drugs or whatever it is. But once you have that vision of yourself strongly ingrained into your mind and the belief that it is obtainable, then you have to do every action. You have to have those thoughts that are going to lead you to that person. And that's just as simple as that.
Going back on the addictions and everything, I have here a list. We're going to get into all the topics. Literally, I have a binge eating food disorder that I went through. I'll go ahead and talk about that. We have fapping or porn that we'll get into. His Adderall, which he's doing right now, any more drugs, and just like drinking and shit. But
Absolutely.
kind of going back, what Justice kind of told me, and I'm going to bring this back up when I talk about food. Your goal, the chase that you want to see, that is your, vision, that's your tunnel vision, that's your, that is the vision that you want to uphold with yourself. This is what Justice told me a while back. Like, even when it comes to dieting, anything like that, if whatever you see yourself in the future and you want to become this person or this goal in mind, you only have 2 options every way that you stray. So whenever you get to like a sidewalk or like, the cross sections or whatever you're going to do, see either like when it comes to, I'll talk about this later, when like for diet, you can either stick to your stray, like go the way that you want to keep seeing yourself in the future. So go like down the good path, make the right food decision.
Even if it's hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be
especially
hard.
if it's hard.
It's going to be hard. Exactly that. Like, or you're just going to stray to the other way and do exactly what you were told yourself you're going to do.
bro.
It's just, you're going to do it or you're not going to fucking do it. It's just
I'm saying it's just
There's
goes
no,
back-
I'll
it
do it
goes back
later.
to-
No, you're not doing it right now.
No, exactly.
Exactly.
And I made a reel on that.
that.
It's like, a lot of people do the New Year. I like the New Year, new me shit. You know what I'm saying? I really do, because like I'm like living proof as of right now, like a rebirth type shit. But it's like people get into the New Year, they have all these goals planned and everything, and then they like, today I woke up hungover or whatever from New Year's Eve, or you know what I'm trying to say? And they're like, I'll do everything tomorrow. I promise. Like,
The way I see it is that,
and that
if you don't
leads-
fix it right now, then
Yeah.
you're never going to fix it, because all we have is right now. And if you keep pushing it off, then it's never going to happen.
It's never going to
It's
happen.
always going to stay in the future.
Because I will tell you, like a true addiction, what I did when I fucking flushed the Addies and fucking completely drowned them and threw them away, is I took 2 to the dome. Put me at like 125 milligrams for that day, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking take these for one last time, and that was the worst. Like, why? Why am I?
Why would you need to take it
I'm
one
like,
last time?
well, that's what I'm saying.
Already
It's
took
true
it one last
addiction right there, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take these motherfuckers and throw them away. But
Maybe the last.
I came to realize all I wanted was to see who I was, bro. And I'm finally able to see like my actual, because I'm a goofy person. Everyone gives me, they're like, bro, you have energy, all type. I'm like, yeah, but not really. I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know who I am. Like, it really stems to that. Like, I don't really have a lot of memory. I have good memory, bro, but it's hard to remember when you've been on this drug and so much for
It
so
all
long.
kind of blends in.
I've done some crazy shit on this shit, and I've fought some crazy. I'm fighting some crazy demons right now, but this shit's beautiful. You feel me? Like meditating, cold showers, bro. A little bit of caffeine to get you going. I'm taking nootropics now, just a little bit. But I really don't need anything. Like I don't need a crutch anymore. I like who I am, bro. I really do. I'm actually a really goofy fucker, and I love it. It's
you're
like
I don't think you
bro.
need anything outside of yourself. And once you figure out who you are, and once you know your purpose, and it's all going to come within, all the energy, all you need, all the happiness is all going to come within. And once you're doing that, then the outside world really can't affect you.
And I will say, like, I did not want to work on anything when I got back from the Dallas drive this morning, like 4 a.m. And I got back and I'm like, bro, but I had to work on clients. I got a business going, I got social media going, I got huge sales going, and I did it. I'm like, holy fuck.
Whenever you do the things that you don't feel like doing, those are the times when like people become successful, bro.
Yes,
Like, cause of
literally,
discipline.
bro.
And that should be a rule as a man, bro. If you don't feel like doing it, but it has to be done, you gotta fucking do it, bro. Like,
Success is
there's no
just
other option.
inevitable. If you continue to do that, regardless of how you feel, you continue to push through and do the things necessary to get to where you want to be. Success is literally inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
What the crazy thing is when I did stop, I kind of like yes, it's like the first week was fucking like, bro, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be because past few, like I told y'all, I slept for like 72 hours straight when I tried to stop a cold turkey. This time I cold turkeyed it too, but I went in with the already journaling, already listening to these audio books, already like reading. The best thing is knowledge, bro. Like I possibly
Knowledge
can
is
think
power.
you need knowledge
is key.
to really
It's
stop
just
something or move
A
forward.
matter of becoming that much aware that I need to stop this because I'm aware of what's gonna happen if I don't.
There's some people like me personally before meditation, like before I thought it was goofy. I'm like, a lot of
Same,
people
bro.
think it's goofy, right? Until I started doing it. I started doing it and shit just starts appearing right before your eyes. Like you
Exactly.
literally see it and then it's there.
And I don't think you thought it was goofy. It was just all the programming in your head that made
everyone said.
Literally.
it seem like, oh, that's something I don't want to do. That's like
And-
silly. But no, it was really
Like
truly,
meditating and being off this, like that's why I left Dallas. Like, you know what I mean? Like I already had this, I left Dallas and it like, okay, it's not like hating shit, but I really don't, people don't serve me, bro. Like if you don't serve me, if you have nothing on the plate for me, bro, I'm you know what I'm trying to say? Like I got a lot to give and stuff, but if you're low like vibration, I can feel it. I can actually naturally feel it. Like Adderall, I was taking anybody's advice and I was letting them control me because I'm being controlled by a pill. Like you never know what's in that shit, bro. Like labels say 0 calories, not really 0 calories. The government makes the pill. Government was controlling me this whole time. Like, okay, I know I'm getting deep, but whatever.
It helps you
Yeah,
really
but
see
real though,
people,
think about it.
bro.
on that kind of level,
Look at
yeah.
this, bro. If I've taken antibiotics before for 7 to 8 days and it gets me better, right? Or 14 days.
Yeah.
How do you have to take Adderall every single day and it never gets you better?
Exactly, bro. They need you to be on
Well,
that
that's
so
what I'm
they
saying.
can
It's
stay
just
alive,
the
though.
process,
Yeah.
bro, and it's literally a pill to set you up to be fucking.
It's a business.
It helped, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was making a lot more money on it. I'll tell you what. I was a little, it did help with success a little bit. But I'm starting to be up there now. I'm good.
You can realize you didn't need it at all, and you could have done that on your own.
Now I do, and I'm like very appreciative of life and God, like literally closer to God now. I'm actually like living. I kind of feel bad for betraying him so long, because it's like, damn, bro. I really see for people for who they are, for things. I can feel real emotions, bro.
It's just really opened your eyes for the better, bro.
Like I said, if anybody has an Adderall addiction, you know exactly. Like if you feel some sad feeling, it's so heightened. Like when I was stressed or whatever, and I would take some more to make maybe feel better, It was any little thing, bro.
All of your emotions are just
But
like
it's
heightened.
heightened
to the
everything.
next
If
level
you're
thing.
fucking horny, bro,
You
you're
really
gonna
feel
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
me,
like
if
even
I'm-
harder to even
Yes.
stray away because it's just that much
and then you
more
take
intense.
more and more and more. 'Cause
makes
you can't
sense.
feel it.
And then
you can't
days
feel
go
it.
by.
You don't want to feel like,
Yeah, and you continue it.
yeah, you start feeling a little down. Ooh, well, me.
It'll pick
personally,
you up a
people are
bit,
like,
right?
I
If
can
you
only, I
take
do
it
5
again.
milligrams. Okay, I get it. This is what an addiction is called, silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, goofy, fuck. Like, damn.
Literally, bro.
People don't realize they have an addiction until you like actually look at
You have to
it.
step
You're like, oh
back
shit,
and
I do this every
see-
day.
Yeah, you have to step back and see your daily habits and see what you need to stop and what is aligned with your purpose and what's not, what's dragging you down.
And I will
Once
say,
you
people
realize
will
that,
tell you
you
to
can
get
stop.
professional help or a support system. And I get it. I really think you should have some family and stuff close by. But, like, the best thing I could ever do was lean on God and battle this out by myself.
It starts with you. If you
Yes.
can't have anyone dependent on anyone to help you stop your addiction, it's your addiction that you're gonna have to stop from yourself because you can't force someone to stop from. Like I can't force Justin to stop doing his addiction. Like it has to come from himself because he's the one that initiates it every time.
But
I
then,
can't
but
be
then
there all
when
the
he gets
time.
off too, though, like he definitely like me. I
can only help.
I definitely there's sometimes where I want to lean on somebody a little bit, but I'm like, nah, bro, you're a fucking warrior. Like
Anything you gotta stop has to come from within
like,
yourself.
And I just like you definitely got to tell yourself, caffeine, porn addiction, whatever. If you do it again, you're never gonna be successful. Like you're gonna be a lazy fuck all your rest of your life. Just put that in your
Doesn't
brain.
matter. Just figure out a way.
That's
to,
what I'm saying. That's my way of figuring it out, and I hope
everyone has their own
like,
way.
Think about it, bro. Just think about it.
Convince your mind. It's just a matter of convincing your mind and winning the battle within your mind because your mind is telling you all these things. Do it. It feels good. Do it. But you have to win the battle against your mind, and once you've done that, it'll just show on the outside. And by the time you know it, it's 25 days, and you're here, Chase, and you're not on Adderall anymore, and it's only gonna get easier and better.
I will say I feel
That's some
fucking
good.
great.
That's some good shit, Chase. I'm not gonna lie to you. 25 days in.
A lot of
and
hours, a lot of seconds.
What
You're
fucking
winning.
Justice was saying, like, earlier in the podcast, you're about to hit like that 30-day mark, bro.
I know,
after
bro.
after that month
Now it's
lock-in,
easy.
oh, dude, it's like fucking
shaking.
clock.
But
talking
think about
about
it,
this
bro.
shit, bro.
Maybe the
It's clock.
25-day mark is the one.
No,
It's the golden
exactly.
day, bro.
I think
25. That's a nice number.
I think
you're chilling now.
I think your day fucking 2, bro, was glorious. I think your day 3 was even better, and now you're at day 25, bro. And now it's gonna be day 60 one day, and day 70, and day 365.
Day
and-
forever.
I will say
bro.
how proud, like, I'm like not tooting my own horn. I'm super proud of myself, bro. Like, just
have to
happy
be.
tears. And I went to a
have
wedding, and there was Vyvanse on hand. There was people with Addies there, and I didn't take any.
Bro,
Good
good
man.
fucking
Dude,
shit.
you're
So-
becoming that strong to where it can be right in front of
I
your
can't
face.
do
and you
it, bro.
can
Like,
just
I
deny it.
writ it down. I writ it, bro. I'm telling you right now, if I take
Writing is
any little bit,
powerful.
if I take any little bit, yeah, I'm gonna repent. I'm so upset. Like, it's just gonna be like basically to my porn addiction. I did have a porn addiction.
Yeah.
I felt upset when I did it. I felt like I
Every
betrayed.
American boy has had a point.
Yeah, I think we've
Oh,
all.
yeah.
You're watching
we've-
this
It
and you're a
is
dude.
literally at 10 years old or even younger for sure. Like
No, yeah,
kids are
they're-
watching, they have access to porn. They're able to see more naked women than anyone could in the
I've ever
past
seen.
at all.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly. The internet is
crazy.
so cursed right now
just ruining their minds. It's terrible.
because kids are having like that constant, instant dopamine, like
Yeah,
satisfaction.
instant gratification. It's
instant
literally a
gratification.
couple. What is
Exactly.
it? Pornhub, and that's it. That's all they have to type in, and
All you
boom,
have to go.
all the access is there, unlimited.
Everything
and
you
it's
could
fucked.
possibly see, and it also ruins your ultimate reality of like what sex is,
Exactly.
bro.
Awful
'Cause that
reality.
Shit is
It
so
should be
fake.
true
It's not-
love
it's not-
that's
It is.
natural, and you shouldn't have any preconceived notions of going into it, watching these videos that are scripted, and it's all fake, and it's just ruining the kid's mind, and that's why people divorce rates. That's why everything is just going downhill because it's
It ruins your
ruining
ruins
them from
everything.
an early age.
Porn is the devil.
Hey, if y'all are watching this, because I know there's some of you that are probably addicted to porn right now, just please take what we've said and literally stop that.
We stopped. I think. I mean, I stopped watching porn like two or 3 years ago.
Think
that
about
shit,
what you're
that
doing.
Shit was pretty.
physically.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
it's
pretty.
not real.
That shit's trash.
And
Don't do that
wasting your
shit.
time.
Wasting your
and
time.
there's people that are trying to get successful. If you're trying to get successful, you shouldn't be jerking off because that's just a waste of your time and energy. And it's
Don't
just
be a
stupid.
fucking loser.
You
bro.
could be doing push-ups. You can be making money. You could be helping people. But
And-
instead, you decide to jerk off. And there's people that are trying to everything they can to do be in the position that you're in, and you're just sitting there jerking off like a loser.
And bro, take a moment, like get a third POV of like
Yes.
you
Look at
in your
yourself.
bathroom, either you're on the toilet or you're in your fucking bed, of you just beating your shit, bro.
What are you
Like
doing?
just look at yourself like
What
through
the
someone
fuck?
else's POV. Like
What?
what do you
Like,
think you would be doing right
God
now?
is
Like you look
watching
like
every second, bro. Like,
Exactly.
why would you even do that?
God's watching you,
Not
bro.
the
Like
best move on the chessboard, bro.
you want
Don't
God to
do
watch
it.
you beat your shit?
No, fuck all that shit. And don't give in to lust, okay? I don't want you. No, that means I just gotta fuck a bunch of bitches now. No.
It's not cool, bro.
You shouldn't
Nobody
even be getting
cares.
around with girls
You're
at
wasting
all
your
because
energy.
you're wasting
You
your
could be a
energy.
better man, a stronger
Exactly.
man,
You could be a stronger man. Do what
richer
you want to
man.
do, but
Now, I will say that kind of ties into one kid swiped up on my Snapchat about a question. He said, how do you go about when you're in college, like finding like a good girl and like one that isn't all passed around? Like the best thing I can say, bro, trust me, I had a girlfriend in college, not the best decision, but do not just fuck random girls because, bro, college girls are just, they're all over the place. They're not
Yeah.
real. College is
They're-
just,
Dude.
I'm telling you, dude, don't give in to that energy. That shit is toxic as fuck.
terrible.
It's not good. It's literally you when you hook up with another person and you guys want to do like a one night stand or whatever.
He's
you're
probably
giving-
done that with a bunch of other
Exactly.
guys too.
You're
You
giving
need a girl that's
into-
actually hard to get with.
You're
know,
giving
that's-
into each other's lusts and you're exchanging just bad energy because what you guys are doing is both giving into like that gratification that you want, but then once it's over, like that's fucking it. So
It's not true love, and
exactly,
True love,
that shit is trash.
And
Don't be wasting your time,
you
wasting.
don't
your
want to do
nut.
anything less than that because it's
Wasting
just
your
gonna ruin
energy,
it. You're
bro.
not meant for that. You're higher than that. You are love. Like you need to be experiencing it. to
and
its
gonna
sex
take-
is just such a
I'm gonna take notes
spiritual
from
and
y'all right now because
And for
sometimes
that, like,
sometimes your boy slips. You know, I don't be watching that porn, but I'm like, gosh, damn. I'm a casual relationship type person, but like it's a long one though. You know what I mean? It's not just me going out there being goofy, fucking all these girls. You know.
I think it really comes with age too. Like as I got older, like I totally understood like the whole I wanted to just fuck a bunch of girls and shit.
Yeah.
But once you get older, bro, like it really starts to grow on you where you're like, damn, maybe I should start saving this sex shit for like
it's a sacred
my
thing. It's
girlfriend.
a
Very
special
sacred.
thing, bro,
And-
that you should be saving for like your wife and like
Exactly.
the woman that you or the person that you plan to be with for the rest of your life because that's what true love's about, sharing it with another person, another relationship. And the more sacred that is, the more exclusive that is, the more special it is, at least in my opinion.
yeah. And also in college too, bro, like you could, because it's happened to me and it's probably happened to you guys, like you could fuck a girl and then literally in the next week you come to find out she's like fucked 3 dudes like since then. Like
Oh, exactly.
they're
Like,
just all like you don't want to be with a girl that's always gonna be passed around, because most college girls are like that, and like college dudes though. Like everyone in college, I think, just fucks each other.
What
bro.
I don't get is the guys who go out to clubs to go find their girls, bro. You don't want to go find a girl that's out at a club twerking on every guy, bro. Go find a girl at a library. Go find
Find
a girl
reading a book outside.
Truly.
I do
Drinking
remember
coffee.
going out in
At a
college,
park.
bro, and I was
Like,
like,
we're gonna get some chicks at the
I would
club.
meet these chicks.
Are those
bro.
the kind of chicks that you want
You're
to
not gonna find your dream
be
girl
with?
there.
No.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking
not for me.
sexy, but they're not like, they're on their hot girl shit. You know what I mean? Nah.
And we're on our a stoic shit. We're on our
Fuck that, we
manly.
attract.
Yeah, we're on that attraction
Exactly.
shit. We're on that never chase, only attract grind. So
Absolutely.
boys,
Because when a man is fully on his purpose, headed in a direction, women see that and they follow. That's just the nature of manhood in life, bro. Like, if you really want a good, high quality woman, stay focused on your purpose.
She's gonna come
Don't
at the right
stray,
time.
and you're gonna attract a fucking queen, bro. I swear. It's just how it works. I don't make the rules.
Think about it.
I honestly fall into that though. Like I said, even in Dallas, bro.
it's hard, bro.
Women want you to to chase them, and that's when they know they have the power over you. Is when you're investing so much time and energy in chasing this woman, and she just knows that she has the power. She can go to the club whenever she wants. She can do whatever she wants, and you have no say because you're literally pussy whipped. Bro.
Exactly.
That's just what it is.
Hey, this is how this came to the conclusion of me falling, like casually hooking up with older women for months. A couple of them. That was pretty cool. It wasn't no drama. They don't go out to clubs. They don't do anything. But it's like still like, damn.
I always like the only
I need to chill out.
what got me over my like hookup, or not really hookup, like I guess like the hoe phase, I guess, and kind of getting over just fucking girls. I always just like thought about the fucking post nut clarity it was gonna give me like right after. I'm just like, okay,
Because you all experience
I
that, and you're like,
understand
I didn't.
what's about
do
to
I really
happen.
want to do that?
exactly. And then right after I'm always done, I'm just like, what the fuck did I just do? What the fuck?
Exactly. So you have to
I
think
feel
ahead.
so
and
bad
like,
too.
Like,
You
I-
feel
yeah,
like a
I feel like
dickhead.
personally, I'm just like, okay.
'Cause you have no feelings for her,
Exactly.
bro.
I don't have any feelings for this girl, so that's why I was also thinking like, what the fuck is the point? Like, what the fuck is the point of just hooking up? That makes no sense. I have no feeling towards this girl. Literally, it's just like weird. It's just like, what the fuck?
See, that
is
was
going
with
on?
me, like on top of the Adderall in Dallas, like
I guess
I'm
what?
honestly kind of telling on myself because it would make me feel more depressed.
the
Like I'm not
first
gonna lie
step,
to you
bro, to,
guys,
like,
I'm not a
getting better.
fucking saint. I definitely had some casual hookups, for sure, and it just
Well,
I drove home and
like
I'm
I said,
more
as a
sad.
we all
Dude, yeah, we're not.
all-
Dead ass.
We
We're just
all
not in it anymore.
we all hooked up.
Yeah,
with
but it's
plenty
just
of
it doesn't
girls.
matter as long as you realize it, and
All you
after
have is-
that
all you
you
have is
continue to
now.
act and improve. Then that's all that matters, bro.
That's
Your
all you
past
have.
is just in the
Yeah, I
past.
need
It
to-
doesn't
I
even
need to
exist
improve.
anymore.
Past is the past for a
Well,
reason.
Calvin fucked up that we can die.
Anyone that's
about it.
battling an addiction right now, understand that all you have is right now. So like
You can
you're
stop at any moment, bro.
2 or 3 years of battling addiction, or whatever, how long Chase has been, or how long you maybe picked up a new addiction. You have to understand that like truly the past doesn't even fucking exist anymore. Like you're living in the right now. So all you can tell yourself is, okay, what am I gonna do with the right now then? Like leading
If
to
you're
the
fucking
future.
40 years old. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
Like it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how long you've had an addiction. That addiction that you've maybe had for 5 to 10 even years, bro. Not even real because the past it's gone. Like all you have is truly the present, which is right now. So
I was just
take it day by day.
Crazy, bro. It's
win
crazy.
win the battles
Adderall.
day by day. Win your little battles, and then once you're winning these battles, keep reminding yourself of these battles like they're your trophies. Like you're 25
Literally, bro.
little trophies in of like becoming sober.
No, literally, and
truly-
it feels amazing, bro.
I know it feels fucking good as fuck.
Like I really do, cause like when I feel good, bro, I feel so good and it lasts long.
Exactly.
There's no like
Fuck yeah, that's
up
how it's
and
supposed to
down.
be.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that shit
Constant.
that shit leads to the next day. So only reason I'm on day 25 is because I
Compounding
made that
effect.
fucking change and I said I'm not gonna take Adderall tomorrow. I didn't. So it repeats. You just keep
Literally,
repeating,
bro.
repeating.
You're just
If you do that
grinding.
enough times, bro, you're fucking
Time
set.
goes by like that, bro.
I mean, your
fucking
subconscious
set,
to get
dude.
used to
That's
this
with
new
anything.
standard that it is,
anything.
and that's your new daily life is just not including with Adderall, and now you've won because
I
after
read
this-
something that said mentally rehearse the way you want your day to be as soon as you wake up. That's all, all it
You're
comes into
basically
like meditating.
manifesting. You're having
you-
these ideas in your head of how your day is, and then you just attack it, and you enter that flow state. And by the time you look back, your day has just been a bunch of W's because you stayed focused on your
insane
vision.
W's, bro.
And they add up at the end of the day. And now, like, just look at you, bro. Like,
And it's like
congrats.
I actually just started asking like, bro, what is like my gift? What is something that I'm really good at without like no, you know what I'm trying to say, with no effort at all? What's my purpose? Like God, I'm asking. And like now I'm kind of starting to see maybe of what it is. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I know what I'm on here for something. I know like you don't got to figure anything out. It's already figured out for you. You just got to go with the flow.
God is a
You
plan
just,
for you
like I
always.
said, he has a plan
It's
for you.
always God's plan.
And it was always me trying to figure this shit out. I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out.
We always figure it out.
It always ended up working out, but it's like, that's fucked up. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably like, yo, little homie, chill out. Like,
Because if you're just worried all the
don't need to
time,
figure
then you're
shit
gonna
out.
just manifest the negative things. And if you have that attention of like, oh, this can go wrong. Or
so I heard something that, like, when you're snowboarding,
Uh-huh.
whatever, I've never been, but there's a lot of trees, right?
yeah,
And you're like, I don't want to hit a tree. You're so focused on the tree, not the path, and you hit it.
yeah, literally what.
Think about negative obstacles in your life. There's so much negative. Like, focus on
It's gonna be there.
The trees.
Focus on the positive because that's what will give you the best outcome. Because then if you see nothing but positive, it's kind of hard for you not to react in a positive way every time.
And literally, this is exactly what I'm reading in 48 Laws of Power, bro. It's like Law 39 says, see it like all the way to the end, which is essentially what we just talked about. Like, you see your end goal. There's going to be
Don't look,
obstacles. There's going to be shit
stay
across
focused.
the sign, but you, as long as you stay on your path and keep chasing your goal without worrying about those things, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about like kind of what he was saying about staying focused on a goal. I'll talk about binge eating disorder. That's something I kind of suffered for. But we're gonna do before I talk about that, we're gonna do a little halftime special kind of thanks to our sponsors. All of us, all four of us, are actually with Elucid Skincare. I thought we had some here on the table, but that shit just despawned. I don't even know where it is anymore, but be sure to get that back.
It's in the bathroom because we use it.
Yeah, because we're literally using it in the bathroom right now. But all four of us are on Elucid Skincare. Literally, it's like Chase has been on a facial, like you've been on a skin routine for a while.
Oh man, dude, yeah, very expensive one. This simplifies skincare for you.
No, yeah, this is the first time.
5 minutes.
3-step,
Yeah, it's
two-stepper.
very, very easy. Like, it's the best skincare. I've just never been on a routine until I tried these products, and now I use it every single morning and night. So go check out the skincare. Go get a fucking skincare routine because, like, there's so many guys probably watching this right now, and they actually don't have a skincare routine. Their face is fucking dirty. They have a bunch of acne and shit. Like, clean up a bunch of your fucking pores and everything. Like, I used to never wash my face until, like, this year or, like, last year. Like,
See, I've had friends say, like, they've had really good skin. They don't take care of it, right?
Yeah.
But, like, as you get older and older, you get wrinkles and shit. So there's brightening cream for that, bro. There's serums for that. There's the retinol for that. Like, you guys you have clear skin without fucking working for it. Like, I have sensitive skin, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, I'm going to have less wrinkles because I'm taking care of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Always
Just
like,
take care of it, bro. It
what you
feels
do
good.
now,
You
so
look
that you
good.
can set
Come on.
yourself up for
Exactly.
the future.
Exactly.
Sulfate free, too. All natural.
Yeah, it's all fucking natty.
We
Hey.
stay natty around here.
Go check it out. Code what, Chase? We have code Stheticboys. If you
Code Calvit.
Code
Calvit,
Calvit
baby.
for Chase. So go ahead and plug that. Also, all four of us are sponsored by RGMNT Jewelry.
We're all very iced out all the time. We always wear the rings, the bracelets, the necklaces. They have a new drop, I think, on the 23rd. So be ready for that. It's actually a super dope drop. It's a Memento Mori drop.
Yeah, it's
which is a very, very meaningful quote to all of us. We kind of talked about it on our first podcast. But it basically means, remember, you must die. So
So remember to live.
absolutely. Never forget to live. Always live in the moment. And also this Memento Mori with the skull, I literally have that as a tattoo. So kind of like my drop, I guess. So
definitely
shout
getting
out
one.
Regiment.
I'm definitely getting a Memento Mori tattoo. It's just so beautiful
to.
that death that we get to experience death, something that we're all gonna experience.
It's
And
beautiful.
it makes life that much more beautiful.
I think I want to get Memento I think it's Vendi is
Yeah,
Remember
and
to Live. It's
is
like
it
the other one.
Latin or
Yeah, it's Latin.
Yeah.
I might get that tatted somewhere too. But yeah, super dope meaning. So be ready for
and
that drop, boys.
Code iced out.
Code
Yes, baby.
Iced out.
Code
for that,
Static
brother.
Boys for us.
That is the best code, bro. Iced out.
I love Code iced out. It's fire.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's legendary.
I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Iced
Bro,
out. Like,
when you
come
promoted
on.
it, that was like the most legendary thing I've ever seen. I was like, there's no way it's iced
Because
out.
usually your code's like Calvit. So like,
Yeah.
when I saw Code iced out, it's like that's a legendary.
I
move
told
right there.
Jordani, I'm like, bro, I'm going to think of something. I was going to say ice talk, iced out, or like a whole lot of ice or something like that, but it was.
Code
I
a
know,
whole lot
it
of
sounds
ice.
goofy, but.
Hey, I'll run up Code a whole
So
lot
they
of
did
ice.
their first podcast, and I walk into the store to try to get a cigar, to give them a gift, because it's like, fuck yeah, because they were talking about it, and now it's happening. Like, they talked about this way before they went to the podcast, right? And so I go in there and get a gift, and she's like, no, there's no cigars in here, but she's like, you're wearing way too much jewelry in this area. You're iced out. And I was like,
That's
bitch,
the
hurry
universe.
up. Hey,
The
Code
universe
iced
told
out.
you.
Gave you the inspo, bro.
I told her, I started breaking down, oh, this is the tin spray, this is that. Yeah.
Funny.
It's funny, but you ain't got no cigars. Fuck out of here.
Universe told you the answer right there. Code iced out.
Damn, that shit was funny. What fucking area was I in? I know what fucking area I was in.
Probably just some part of Houston, bro.
Come snatch my shit.
Don't even matter.
Fuck you up, motherfucker.
Chase, I was going to ask you, you look around the podcast setup, you're in the studio in Los Angeles. What do you think of the podcast setup? Like, what do you rate it? Like, what's going through your head? Like, well, how do you describe this experience?
It's
And
a
we do have the
beautiful
newest
experience.
edition of Arnold right behind you.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
like that or what?
I love it, bro.
So, yeah.
I love it so much. It fits you guys so well. This is everything you guys like. This is it's like that garden, bro. You water in your mother. You put time into this motherfucker, bro.
Amen.
And look at it.
Time and love.
That's why all your guests are gonna love it. I fuck with that dollar on that hoe though.
First dollar by
First
Vision.
dollar vision ever made.
That is the first dollar vision
Crazy.
ever fucking made.
That's iconic.
Every time I look at that dollar on the wall, I think of that SpongeBob episode where Patrick and SpongeBob have got to paint Mr. Krabs' whole walls white, and they can't get paint.
On
On
any
the-
of the frames or
Yeah,
pictures, but
I
they're all
remember
on
that.
there.
Remember that?
But then a giant bubble exploded and somehow
Yeah.
magically painted the
It painted.
entire room without getting anything on the paintings. Except it did get on there first dollar.
Bro,
Yeah.
whoever made SpongeBob.
It's like a drop, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a drop, and then they smeared it all over, and then the dollar was like light blue. You guys, if
I don't
you
think
watch
it,
SpongeBob, you've seen that.
I think
episode.
SpongeBob
I don't
is
think
the
it could-
greatest show of all time.
I think it could it's solid. Like I want to give it a straight 110% answer.
It
It's
could
like
always be better, for sure.
okay, well then 9.8 then.
Sheesh, that's
Thank you,
high
James.
ranking.
That's the highest ranking we've ever had so far.
Yeah.
I think James hated it, so
James definitely hated it. Yeah.
he gave it a 0.0.
He said this was trash.
Just
kidding.
a little trash setup.
That was a great
Ah,
time
He said it was the
having-
That was
modern
great.
Joe
We were
Rogan.
literally on there for
experience.
like, I think that was the longest podcast James ever did. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
2.5 hours plus.
No,
if
for
you guys
real.
want to check that
We're a
out.
good hour in, but we're gonna get back into battling addictions, I guess. And this was a question that I had on my story, just asking like questions about overcoming addictions. And this kid slid up with a binge eating disorder, and that is something that I had. I got over it. I currently had like that binge eating disorder last year. I kind of started it in like I want to say like right when I was actually moving down to Texas. I kind of developed a pretty bad binge eating disorder, and Chase and even Joe can fucking testify because they lived with me that like every night, not every night, but there'd be multiple nights where I would just eat takeout, whatever. Like I didn't give a fuck. It was eating until I was so uncomfortably full, to the point where like I wouldn't be able to sleep like unless I went to bed like full as fuck, dude. And it would be
That's
nice.
insane you told me that because I didn't even, we lived in the same house and like I thought you were like sticking to it and stuff, you know, but like it deep in the night you said you would.
Yeah, bro.
Because I didn't know.
It'd be late. I would just order
was
like
like, dang.
Grubhub and shit, and just all this fucking trash ass food, bro. But I would just eat and eat.
What'd you start doing? Like what? How did they even break free from that? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I
So
think that's one of the hardest addictions.
no,
is
it's
food,
it was
bro.
fuck.
Nowadays,
bro.
obesity
And-
is so much higher. I think a lot of people are dealing with food addictions.
Exactly.
Food is just something it's just like the greatest pleasure in life, bro.
It is,
Straight
bro. It's it's
you the
a,
most
it's a
satisfaction,
blessing
like,
and a
it's-
curse. You just gotta know when to, you know.
You gotta
put
know how
down the
much to
fork.
eat. You gotta use it in moderation,
Yeah.
but food is
So-
insane.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of like my original weight loss too, I was coming down to Texas, so like obviously weighing a lot less than what I was, you know, coming to Texas. But that whole binge eating disorder, I had like it lasted like 4 or 5 good months, and right around December to January, that's when me and Joey moved into an apartment complex, and I was still kind of battling it. And I think I got up to like I think I went down to Texas at like 190, I believe 195. But I got up to, I think like it was 252. So I gained like 55, 60 pounds on this like binge eating disorder. And it got really fucking bad. I would, like I said, just eating every fucking night until I was just uncomfortably full. And when we moved in, what kind of like really shocked me and woke me up was when we kind of moved into our new apartment, and like I took a really good look at myself in the mirror, and I took a picture and a video, and it was just something like I was just so pissed off about, and something clicked where I was just like, okay, fuck this. It is fucking time where
realization.
I need to fucking snap the fuck out of it, because I've lost all this weight before, and I've gained it. So I gained it all back, like most of it back, a good half of it. And I told myself, I was like, okay, well, I've already lost so much weight before. This is just going to be the same fucking process. Like, I need to take it day by day, just lock the fuck in. Like, I need to figure something the fuck out. Because when I was originally losing all my weight, it wasn't really that I was on a good diet. I mean, I ate really, really clean. I didn't eat any of the shit I used to eat when I first started to lose weight. But I wasn't on like a actual diet plan. It was
Like
just
macros, like protein and
exactly.
stuff?
It was never really like track. It was kind of tracking, half-ass tracking, but just changing like up all my foods to like cleaner foods. But I was never on a plan, never on a diet. And one day we're moving into the fucking apartment, and I was just looking at Joe, and I was just like, bro, I think I want to do like 75 hard. It's just like this fucking challenge.
I remember that.
Everyone does, where like you go 75 days with no fucking cheat meals at all, and it's like you have to do 2 exercises a day, drink a gallon of water a day, take a progress picture a day,
read like a chapter a day.
Yeah, read 10 pages of a book a day.
Go outside every day.
So not only was I getting into books at the beginning of the year, because I just started reading books at the beginning of the year, and I told Joey, I was like, fuck it, bro, I'm going to do 75 hard, but I'm going to fucking do this shit. Like, I'm actually going to lock the fuck in.
I remember, bro.
I sat down with Joey, and even when I was telling you, before I even completed 75 hard.
I seen it, bro.
Exactly.
I seen you doing it.
I was telling everyone, like, I'm going to do 75 hard. I just had full faith that I was going to fucking do it. And I sat down with Joe.
Made your meal plan.
Made a whole meal plan, like perfectly writ it out.
Weighing out your foods, not just eyeballing it, because it matters, especially on something that's serious. The exact gram, the exact ounce.
Yep.
Everything matters on something that strict.
So we came up with the fucking meal plan for 75 hard, and then like day one, I have a picture, and then they made you take a picture like every single day for the progress. But like, dude, obviously, like I think I lost like 45 pounds on that. Yeah. On that whole 75 hard, but like the progress itself from what I started with, dude, it was like insane. I was like, no fucking way.
I was shocked by it, bro, because I almost didn't even like
notice the
bro. Kind of binge eating take effect really that much. Like, I don't know, maybe because I saw you every day, so I didn't really notice the change. But
like for me, I could tell, bro, you like changed. It was like your whole
especially
body
now though.
Like my face.
You remember I used to tell you, because Justin used to be so hard on himself, because like if you're like all the Rise athletes, I'm not gonna lie, we were pretty, top abs. We had the muscle stuff, and remember we had to talk, bro. Exactly. I don't know if you want me to talk about it, but
you can totally
talk about
so
it.
Justin, like I was trying to get him to understand everyone has their own story and their own like way of how they got here, of how we're all living in this content house and we're doing social media for a living. And there would be people like commenting like, yo, how's he an athlete or whatever, you know what I'm saying, not knowing what the fuck you actually did.
Right.
You've done way more than any athlete in that house. Like I was telling you, that's your own. You wrote your own little story. You get your own. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you lost X amount of weight. Yeah. None of us did that.
Your transformation is crazy.
You went from
ridiculous.
It's like
you know what I mean?
real, bro. Like,
and
I
appreciate it, bro.
And honestly, bro, with the amount of obese people in this world today, like it's even more beneficial because like it is
a huge inspiration
something
to
that
anyone that was in that position, because they know it's now possible because someone went and did it.
And
like
now majority of
journey,
people
bro.
Today are so overweight. So anyone that sees your transformation, bro,
It's possible.
they know it's
You
like,
see what I'm trying
damn,
to say?
Now you're aesthetic
That's
as
what I was
fuck,
trying to
bro.
tell you, bro. We all got. I mean, shit. I think I was born with abs, bro. Not good abs like these, but they were there. I was a little skinny fucker. You know what I'm trying to say?
same, bro. I was super skinny growing up.
That's what I'm saying. We were skinny. We got. I mean, I got blessed. Appreciate it. Appreciated parents, but that's why I try to tell you all the time. You're on your own. You're on your own wave, like your own journey, bro. We all got our own journeys, and you by far had the best journey. So.
Everyone's got a different path.
Because I could see it was getting in your head, because
Appreciate
you
it,
think they didn't want to use you in content because you didn't what? You didn't look like an athlete?
Exactly.
Which is fucked up because they didn't, motherfucker. But
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck, bro. I really don't. That shit's whack. Even people who did look good and they weren't used in content. But
No.
I don't know. I'd always just remind them, like, bro, look of where the fuck you were at, bro. Like, and now none of us have done that shit.
Yeah, I
So
appreciate
it's
it,
like-
bro. It does mean a lot, for real.
Of course, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
But going back to like what I was talking about, 75 hard, like I fuck around and I actually did it. Like I went 75 days, and what flipped the switch in me, like doing 75 hard, I wanted to stay on it. I wanted to accomplish it because I knew I wanted that like gratitude, or like I wanted to feel accomplished again. Like fuck yeah, I did that. Like I felt good as fuck, and I knew it was gonna suck ass. But going back to what you're saying, once I hit like a 30-day mark, dude, I was so fucking locked in.
flow
like
state.
flow state, 4 weeks in a fucking good ass diet. I'm seeing the results. My confidence is going up like through the roof. Like I'm like, bro, fuck yes, this is actually like working, and I can tell that it was working because the pictures I was taking every day and the progress that I was making, and I was just like, it got me so much more like dialed in and locked in on the vision, seeing like that progress. So
And
taking it day by day, and you really understand.
It's crazy though, right? Because like you said, no, I'm not. Like you looked at yourself, you're like,
Yep.
I'm not doing this no more. And that next day, how uncomfortable did you feel though? Because that changed.
It was dark.
Like how dark and uncomfortable really was
waters,
it,
bro? Because there
Like-
were so many nights, bro. Like, bro, during 75 hard, I was just like, oh, bro, fuck this shit. I'm gonna
For real,
I'm gonna
though.
go get like Chick-fil-A right now. Like I can't, or I'm gonna go get fucking Chipotle, McDonald's.
Same,
like,
see,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
something-
It's
it was
the
something-
same shit, dude.
It's always
Like,
going to be something.
always,
but
like,
you
it was
can't
always-
control the outside.
exactly.
You can only control your decision and what you do.
So it could be the
Your
same in my situation. So as soon as you stopped, right, all that pressure started coming, huh? As soon as you're trying to be successful and trying to go a different route, what happened?
It's just a test.
It's straight
food is
pressure
calling
from
your
there,
name.
bro. Your brain is just so used to going back to the food, and you know what I'm trying to say. And look what happened. You made a doper than ever transformation. Like your triceps are popping. You got your fucking delts starting to cap. Like you know what I'm trying to say. Your habits and your intentions match. I mean, your actions matched your fucking intentions.
Bro, you spoke it and you fucking followed it like a man.
And then you did that one day,
Did it
and then what
straight
happened the
from
next
your
day?
way, and you just
The next day you did the
stepped
same
ahead.
thing. Same thing. That's what you got. You got to mentally rehearse your days for the future. So like you literally tell your future self, and you get yourself ready for the future you want to live.
Right.
You mentally rehearse that every day, and that's exactly what Justin did. That's exactly what I'm doing.
What I do, even at the end of my day, I will go back and look and recap my day and see what I could have done better, so that
Oh,
tomorrow I
that's
can
what I
fucking
do.
do the better things and have an even more perfect day. And you continue to do that enough, you'll just continue to have W days after W days, because then you can only improve if you just look at it like that. It's a game where
Literally, bro.
days are not real. Sunday through Monday is not real. You
They're
wake
made
up,
up.
every day is a brand new day for you to get better. That's it. It's just a
No
constant,
Monday blues, no
yeah.
Sunday night
Except Monday.
blues.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
that's
not
just
looking
real.
forward to. No, bro. You only have this new day that was given to us. The sun has rose. It's a brand new day. The sun doesn't know what day it is. The earth just knows that it keeps going on, and we repeat these days. But every day is a blessing because it's brand new. No day was ever the same. Every day is different because every day is new.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially since we moved to Houston, bro. I don't really know what day it is ever.
No,
we
you
just
never-
wake
We
up
just
and
live in the now and
we just
fucking
go about our day.
do
You
our
have
work.
to, you have to live in the now.
So I heard kind of like this, and not really made it my own. Like Steve Harvey said something kind of like, if you wake up every day, look, think about it like this: your brain's split in half. 1,000 workers on this side, negative workers on this side, 1,000 positive on this side. So if you wake up and you're just like, fuck, I'm tired. Today's gonna fucking suck. Just frustration. It's only gonna lead to a fucking negative day.
gonna
Bro,
suck.
but you're the guy in the middle who gets to decide, like,
Exactly.
oh, I woke up feeling good or I woke up feeling bad, because you get to make that initial start.
what I'm saying.
And the more you do it, the easier it's going
And
to
then
get.
it's kind of like those 1,000 negative workers are like, what'd you say, Chase? Oh, let's get to work. You know what I mean? Let's get to work. Let's ruin this motherfucker's day. But if you start positive, then positive workers on the right side are going to be like, all right, boss, we
Leads
got you.
down a better path.
Easy money. I'm telling you, it's fucking actually, it's hard, but it's not that hard actually. Like if you really just tap into it.
I
If
like
you really
to
want to change, you're going to change. But
Like the best advice, going back on the food addiction for my binge eating disorder, the best advice I can give you is to I can't say it more, like I'll say it again, truly have your faiths outweigh your fears. And like my faiths were like my manifestations were like, that was my vision. So every time I wanted to eat like this shit junk food or binge eat and just start eating like with my feelings and everything, I would always think about like what I wanted to look like. That was my, vision, my tunnel vision, my manifestations, what like the Justin that I envisioned myself to be one day. And well, if I wanted to be there, I wouldn't be like eating.
That guy
this shit.
wouldn't be eating
exactly
that shit.
like that guy. You have to think of your higher self. Like,
Exactly,
would
bro.
that person be right there?
No.
But would he be eating these things that you're about to eat right now, or is he about to start, binge eating? Like you need
You're
to
doing push-ups right now.
exactly.
You'd be getting better.
You
right
need to be
now.
getting better to get to that Justin that you
that
wanna
guy
be.
right now.
So you need to get to like your person, have your faith just totally outweigh any type of like your fears going into any type of goal you want to get to. So like always keep that image in your head of like that final scene, that final picture of you, your finished goal, like you finally getting and achieving your goal. Just hang on to that hope, hang on to that faith, and fucking ride every single day out just like with that faith outweighing your fear, with that image totally just like it's like a mental clear picture in your brain what you want to look like. So every decision you were going to get to, like getting to that image, is either you're going to make a good decision or a bad decision. So like
One day you're gonna wake up in that guy's body that you've been dreaming about, and you're gonna wake up and be like, "Fuck, I have the six pack. I have it." Now you're gonna find a new challenge that's just gonna put you at an even better position, because now you got a six pack. Now your health is better. You're living life more fully, and now there's a new challenge that you're ready to conquer, and it just continues, and that's the game. Bro. You gotta find a challenge and just continue to find a better version of yourself every day, because as time goes on, you can always improve, no matter what.
I will say the main thing too is like, if you really are like diet wise, if you really are dieting, you're gonna have even family members or your best friends say like, oh, have this. No, just eat it. Just eat one bite. I don't give a fuck if you're blood related or you think there's something to you, but if you really have a goal, you need to remove them. You do. You definitely need to remove
Set up
them.
your environment.
No hate shit, like, but you gotta set up your environment to the point where they're not like, oh, blah blah blah, this like dogging on you about your meal prep or trying to get you to peer pressure you. Yeah, remove that. Like, if you really have a goal, like with dieting, like that's not shit you
gonna
need.
pull you
I remember-
closer to like going into that negative temptation.
Because you are a product of your environment. Like,
Naturally, we
when I
are.
was going into like my original weight loss, I was living back at home and shit, so I had to like clearly sit like my mom down and be like, okay, no more like all this food that was around the house and everything. Like, you can't fucking keep buying this shit because like this is around me. I'm gonna fucking keep eating it. Like, it's not something I need towards like my goals. Like, this is gonna kill my goals and this is not gonna help me at all. So like, eliminating anything of like snacks around your environment or you can grab instantly.
Make it hard for yourself to have access to those kind of negative.
So it's kind of like, think of it like my situation, or even alcohol addiction, or like I said, food addiction. If you go out of your way, like me partying back in the day, if I really wanted to get on my shit, I would DD, right? But putting myself in that position is going to create the same genes that I was when I was addicted to alcohol or Adderall. I'm going to be around it, so my body's going to want it more and more and more. If I see it and I know I can touch it, I'm gonna want that motherfucker. Because you put yourself in the same position.
To do it.
It's so easy. It's right there.
I can just grab it.
You open that motherfucker right there, boom.
But if that shit was
If
10
it's
minutes
not
away
there-
at the grocery store, are you really gonna get in the car and use the effort to go get that shit?
Nah.
Fuck no, you're not.
That's what I'm saying.
Make it hard for yourself.
And people are like, "Oh, how do you stay on diet consistently?" I'm like, "Well, you're not trying hard enough. I mean, you really want it. You gotta want it. And you gotta literally remove, decentralize yourself from people. I mean, that's what I did. I turned up. I did it for 6 months.
And buy the only things that you can eat too. When it comes to diet, because if that's the only thing in your fridge,
You're gonna have
you're
to
gonna eat it.
Just stay locked the fuck in, okay? Take it day by day. You can overcome any addiction when it comes to binge eating. I fucking did it, okay? Like, let me be the spitting image that, like, it is fucking possible. I'm telling you, you will overcome any addiction. It is all fucking mental. And a part of the day, or another tip I can give you, at the end of the day, tell yourself that, like, it's a fucking privilege to feel what you're feeling right now. The emotions going into an addiction, overcoming an addiction, that's a privilege right there. Feeling the emotions that you're feeling right now is a privilege because you're going to look back and you're going to thank yourself so much for battling those demons, battling that, feeling that suck right now, feeling those emotions, because it reminds you that you're a fucking human being. It reminds you that you have real and raw emotions. All the times I wanted to just fucking eat my emotions away, that is literally like that constant, like the devil knocking on your door, you know what I mean? Like, I'm right here, I'm right here, I'm right here, I'm right here. He's always going to be right there in front of you, but it's just you either, like I said, straying the way. Like, it's going to be you going the right way or you going the wrong way. And the devil is there every single fucking corner. He's like the lazy person in your head. He's the guy that want to make you jack off. He's the guy that makes you want to binge eat. He want to make you not
Hit
do your
your fucking
cardio,
vape.
hit your vape, drink alcohol, fit in with those people because that's exactly
Go to the gym tomorrow because you're
exactly.
tired.
Like, don't go today. Just go tomorrow. That's just the devil. You have to fight the devil every single fucking day. Okay?
Beat him now, then you'll beat him forever. It's just gonna get easier.
Like, just know that you're never gonna be perfect. Like, I've had 3 days where super weak moments, bro, where I just broke down because nothing was going right, and I'm just like, all reliable, I could do it. But I don't. You know what I mean? You're gonna have weak moments.
Stay strong, boy. Stay hard, dude.
You gotta stay strong.
Stay hard.
But like, as a human, you're not gonna be perfect, bro. You got some shit going on, family-wise or money-wise or anything that's just gonna run you down. You're just like, man, I'm trying to do the right thing. Like, me personally, I've had some situations go on to the point where I'm like, I thought this was gonna be it for me. Like, this is big change. This is what's been blocking me. Like Adderall. That's what I'm talking about. It's what's been blocking me. And then as soon as I got off of it, it's been awful ever since. Like, I feel like I've been down. I thought, like, this is going to be my big upgrade, You know what I'm trying to say?
Life will give you the lessons that you need to learn. So, like, maybe if you weren't addicted to Adderall, you could have been in a much higher position than where you're at, but you probably weren't ready for that because you hadn't have learned the lessons and all this stuff.
But all I can show is gratitude towards the point where I'm battling it. Like, gratitude is my main key in life ever. Like, I'm going to continue to have gratitude. I'm grateful to even be alive and breathing.
It's one of the best ways to start off the day with gratitude.
But it's like, those
You do
weak
that,
moments are
everything else is free. You're
fucking
playing-
tough, So if you guys do get weak moments, just like really sit there and think before you do anything. Because I promise you, if you think for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, even, you're not gonna do it. Like, you just tell yourself, that's what I did. Like, I easily can go grab my shit.
Now you've been getting into. I know you talked about this a couple of times. And this is something I wanted to talk about. You say that you kind of started to meditate and shit. Now,
Yes.
something that's what we've been doing this whole past kind of start of the year. Really, just been connecting with our higher selves, spiritual selves. Just really like meditating.
It is
Back
the
then,
best
I thought it
thing.
was fucking weird. Like, I was like, there's
Same.
no fucking way, bro. How do people meditate? And then we meditate, and now we can't go a day without meditating. Like, it is the most beautiful thing you can do.
We're able to do.
Because you got to think about it. Back then, hundreds of years ago, before the government was around making all these prescriptions, selling you all these counter-to-the-foot drugs, there was no medication to take for mental illness or depression, anxiety. It was the people telling you to literally meditate and figure out that it is all mental.
Power of your
It
own
is your
mind.
brain. It's
Jesus
all
is
it
to
is.
heal people just like touching them. It's literally all mental.
Even in the Bible, it talks about
Feel that you're good
meditation.
inside, and your body will naturally make itself healed because what it believes, and its body will naturally produce out what it believes. Because that's just how it works. And you can cure anything if you mentally believe that you.
Yeah, there's stories I know of like women curing their breast cancer, bro, by like literally like rubbing the area and imagining like, this is gonna go away. Like, and
Imagining
it goes
themselves
away.
paralyzed in a wheelchair, and they're imagining themselves to be walking every single day until their body believes that the guy will get up and start walking, and it's happened before. It's a real life thing.
In this book that I'm reading, You Are Placebo, like, they do these science experiments, like, for real, like, hook them up, right? There's two of them, and I'll dumb it down, like, real quick. Well, this old dude had a tumor, nasty tumor. He was going to die. They somehow gave him, a pill, like a medicine. Obviously, it's a fake pill. I told him, like, yeah, you're going to get better, and you're not going to die. He started creating new genes, and the tumor went away, right? And then, as soon as they told him that it was a fake pill, he died. Like, he died, like, he died
The
from the
belief
tumor.
system collapsed.
His
His
belief system
body
collapsed.
believes it, so it produced that.
And I'm like, I feel like a hypocrite telling my mom, because like my little brother just recently got on some type of, like, not Adderall, but it's a different compound, and it's just so hard for me to hold back of like, please don't do that, because I took it at a young age too, and it destroyed me at a young age. But now when I take it, I'm very doped up and like, blah, 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 blah. But at a young age, I was like a zombie, and I had headaches, I couldn't eat, and like, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And I've been trying to tell them, like, all your antibiotics and shit you're taking, like, mentally, I love you, Mom, Jen, but you guys kind of complain about it and stuff, like, it's not going to make it better. Like, these antibiotics you keep buying, $300 fucking a month, shit ton of antibiotics you're on for knee pain or autoimmune diseases and stuff. In reality, you just got to change your diet. My mom went gluten-free. All her autoimmune diseases and stuff started going away. Her arthritis went away.
Majority of it's diet.
Yeah,
Body's a
understand,
temple.
like,
It has
it's-
to have the healthiest food in there so that it can act and be its like natural production of like everything that's gonna heal itself. And it
Speaking
starts
of
with
food,
diet.
too, someone asked as well, like, opinions on seed oils, because that is in, like, pretty much every food that you could ever see, like, at the grocery store. If you look at the chip aisle with chips, cookies, crackers, like, all this artificial shit, they have seed oils in there, and that, like, leads to cancer, heart problems, diabetes, like, the list goes on. But that shit
I heard
is
something
in,
crazy,
it's in, like,
bro.
every single food.
I
Like,
wonder why. Why do you
that's
need
why everyone feels like
seed oil?
shit,
That's
bro.
wild
What
that
do
you
need that
fucking
for?
brought that up, Riser. So you said the seed oil is owned by this company, Bayer.
Oh, them?
Yeah, and
Really?
I that's test that I injected in Thailand. It's a very big company. I don't know if
They
it's
run a
the
lot
seed
of
oil,
shit,
but they run like the seeds and stuff, and that's what causes all this fucked
Yeah.
up shit. Because like you could be eating ground beef and the healthiest shit, but it's really fucked.
And bro,
Like-
there was also, if you look at Chick-fil-A, on the Chick-fil-A sauce, their first ingredient is soybean oil. I saw this on Carnivore Aurelius today. I don't know what that is, but I looked up into it. And it's really similar to like seed oil, bro. Like it's in everything, bro.
You
It
said
is
it's in Chick-fil-A?
crazy.
Chick-fil-A sauce, not the food.
Oh, okay, good.
So
That's
the food's still straight. The
weird,
food's
though.
phenomenal. Yeah, it's in the Chick-fil-A sauce, bro. It's like
I used to
but
work
that shit
there. I
is in
worked there for like 7 days and then I quit.
At this point, man,
My
I'm about to
pleasure.
buy my own animals and
My
fuck kill them
pleasure.
and eat them. Shit.
Bro, follow
So
this
I-
Carnivore Aurelius page.
Bro,
That's
that's
what they
one of the
post
best pages
every
ever.
day. Like, get a wife, get a family, move it out into the country, have a ranch, have cattle, have chickens, and just make your own
Work out, have
food.
mental health, and
Just peak, bro. Like, that is
family
peak
life,
life.
yeah.
You're away from the government. You're away from grocery stores with
You're not
fake food and
dependent
seed
on
oils.
anyone else. You grow your own food. You make your own food. You live with your own family. Like that's all you need, bro. What else do you need? That's heaven.
Yeah, there's nothing else you need.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Bayer owns a. Oh, that's nuts.
That is
And
wild.
another
very
tip-
corrupted company
yeah,
too.
Another tip for addiction that you had mentioned that you were journaling. You said like I couldn't go away from it because I wrote it down. Writing down
Yes.
something they're gonna do and sticking to it. It's much more easier to stick to it once you've personally wrote it down and it keeps yourself accountable because you wrote that shit, so you got to follow it. And I'm sure,
Yeah.
knowing that you wrote it down, it was just much more easier for you to follow through with that because you wrote it down on a piece of paper.
And keyword 2, writing it down. I know we're in big technology and everyone uses their phone for everything. It is not even close to the
Not the
same
same
as
thing,
typing
no.
something on your phone to where you're actually
Creatively
writing
doing
it,
each
yeah.
letter on your own and making that art of you writing that down on a paper.
Pen and paper.
sticking
It's
it
been
to
like
you.
a
is
big
still a thing.
pivotal push in like the addiction process because that's the first thing I do in the morning, like cold shower, a little bit of caffeine, throwing a little zenny, throwing some beautiful music, some frequencies, and I just start writing with my thoughts. Like anything I think of, it could be anything, but it's just like I always start off with gratitude, like thank you for
And the frequencies are amazing to play when you're like writing stuff or when
really
you're
do
doing into
help,
meditation because those like HGZ 432 932
You can
whatever
just
it
look up
is.
like frequency to help
Yeah.
me study, frequency to help
It'll
me
be a
sleep,
certain one.
frequency to help me get ready for this or that, and it'll give you that.
It truly does help.
They all exist. It's crazy.
Once you tap into that meditation,
We're all
like
just,
for
like,
a while, it
animals.
took me a minute, and I'm like, fuck, bro, how do you do this shit?
Yeah, it took us a while too to get
You know?
get into like meditating and really getting like once you find like
It was
that,
really hard at
It's
first.
hard to get
It was
into. at
super
first.
hard.
Just like anything, yeah.
It was kind of scary at first too. Like I felt like I was having sleep paralysis in the middle of meditation.
Psych yourself out, bro.
Yeah, I was psyching myself
All
out
mental, though.
to the fact that I did have it one night, but I can still move. You know, I can still control it. But I just let whatever that was coming at me. It was like it was kind of spooky, bro. But I just sat there. And I'm like, don't open your eyes this time, because usually I open my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You see all these black shapes and figures and shit, but it actually
Open
looks
your
like.
eyes or move a little muscle and
Yeah.
with everything. You got to stay.
And I feel completely just fucked. Like I'm
And that's
awake.
still, you can be such aware of like all of your thoughts. And you can disconnect from them and realize that maybe I wasn't this negative thought that I associated myself with, and you can detach yourself from that and grow a new thought and replace that seed, plant that seed in your mind that you're better than that thought, and that new thought forms into reality, and you become that better thought.
People are gonna think
you
I
are what you
fucking
think.
sound crazy or whatever. I don't give a fuck, but that figure, whatever it was, like sleep paralysis is real for sure. Like especially when I was
doing that growing up.
I was freaked the fuck out a couple times. I was meditating. I'm like, bro, I want to open my eyes. I was freaking out, shaking and shit. And I finally let that whatever that was get close. It got close. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not opening my eyes for shit, you know. Boom. Next thing you know, like 5 minutes later, I actually see like dead ass start seeing butterflies, bro. I swear to God, on my life, on my grave. I'm like, holy fuck. Like,
Happens
it's
when you
just
go
nuts.
through it, bro, and you're just reborn.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
just,
beautiful meditative state.
and I was like, wow, okay. And now I can like really rehearse a lot of shit, especially in the morning, bro. I do about a 5-10 minute one. Nutty.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, could take away caffeine and just do that, and I'll be
It
straight.
can put you in that insane state of mind, that insane dopamine. You're good to go. for
Oh no,
the
it
day.
does. It's great, bro. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, when it comes to now you said like meditating helping with the addictions. When it comes to your addiction right now, you're obviously battling a very fresh and new one. So like another tip that I can give you, and it same thing for the eating disorder or really any addiction. Like I said, those little mini wars that you're winning, you need to remind yourself, well, I already went 25 days without it. Like, what's another day? Like, I already went yesterday. Technically, you already went yesterday without it, and the day before, and the day before that. So, like, you reminding yourself, well, I already did this. Like, I've been doing this for the past however long. What's another day? And it's just like, what's another day? What's another day?
It's all about convincing your mind somehow. It doesn't matter how, no matter what you have to figure out, no matter what excuse, as long as you can figure out a way to convince your mind to not and stay away from that addiction, you've won. It doesn't matter how you figure it out. Just
I'll
do
tell
it.
you how you lose, though. If you can't think greater than you feel, bro,
Exactly.
you're genuinely fucked.
You're fucked because
You're
you're going to
never
be a
gonna win.
slave to your emotions. You're going to be a slave to whatever it is you're dependent on. You've naturally grown to that dependency on, and you've lost because you can't think your way out of it. You couldn't figure it out, or you've came up with some excuse that made you just fall into that
Yep.
temptation again, and then you're fucked forever.
Okay, this
because-
is the last time. Okay, this is the last time.
Yeah,
But when you do the things and you go back to the things that you know that's not good, and then your body's telling you no, and on the other side is telling you yes, and you do it, right after, it could be jerking off. You take that pill, this and that. Mine's jerking off, like porn. I feel like fucking shit after, and I'm like,
right after. It's exactly.
I'm like, man, all that
it's
for
not even
this?
worth it,
It's
bro.
not
That shit
worth
was
it.
Once you're
whack.
done, bro, it's like, man, what the fuck was that?
Exactly.
You just gotta think of it as a huge setback. Like you got to restart. Like think of
Yeah.
it like that. So if you have a porn addiction and you watch porn, you're on day 7, right? Boom, you got to restart, motherfucker.
Yeah, you've
you
lost.
just fucked up. That's the game.
Yep.
You're never gonna win the game if you
And
can't
that's
think greater than you feel.
the problem I was having too. And I stopped jerking off about 3 years ago, and I've been on the streak for a long time. It was hard because I stopped for a bit, and then I did it again.
Again,
And
yep,
I
same
was
here.
like, fuck. And so I have just had to tell myself, you got to stop and it's a new lifestyle that you just got to build, and just because it's gonna be for the better.
That's what the good thing
Once
about
you do
God.
that, bro, like once you get past literally the 30 days, you're in the clear, and it's now just time's relative. You either win now or you don't win at all, and so you had to just win now every single second. And by the time you look back, it's been 3 years and you haven't done it, and now you've grown so much as a person. You have all those times that you could have been jerking off in those 3 years. You probably have like hours worth of time to work on so much more better stuff, bro. And now like I have a business, and now I feel like those little things that I've taken that have been sucking away energy from me, those little addictions that have been sucking away energy, I've now been able to convert those and use that sexual energy that I get from like wanting to jerk off in the first place. I now transmute that into something that's beautiful and that I can help people with. And that's the goal, is you want to use that energy, turn that negative energy that's going to make you do something stupid into something positive that's going to help as much people as you possibly can. And I don't think addiction is a bad thing. I think addiction is like how you want to use it, because you can be addicted to good things. You can be addicted to a good diet. You could be addicted to a good workout plan. Addiction is a powerful thing that us humans are naturally just susceptible to. We fall into these patterns. We're just habitual creatures, and we want to do things over and over because it's comfortable. So the more you do the things that are going to be good for you, the more uncomfortable you get, the more of a habit that's going to become. And that's a good addiction, because now you're on the side of difficulty, and you've grown an obsession and addiction with doing the best thing that you can.
Because like as humans, we're not materialists. We're like consciousness.
Yeah. Exactly.
Think about it. Like you're not supposed to live to be a materialist. It's not all about the materials or materialistic.
It's all made up. That's why.
Yeah, it's consciousness. Like you literally got
it.
Yeah, it comes from within, bro. So you can literally create your life. You can make a brand new you.
Mm-hmm. And something that you thought was bad that was hovering over your head, you can use it and flip it on its side and figure it out that you can use this addiction and turn it into something
a positive addiction.
A positive thing.
Like my positive addiction is I want to see where the fuck I can take myself off Adderall. This is
exactly.
And I'm already doing like some crazy dope shit, and I'm like, wow, dude.
Overcoming any sort of bad addiction, bro, can literally lead you to a much better and happier life, because you learn from such a rough experience.
And now you're addicted to living the natty good life, and that's the best addiction you could have had.
I'm addicted to like really seeing like how this shit plays out, because I can already feel like there's no other way. Like everything on my vision board is gonna work out. There's like no other way to it.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Like sometimes I don't know how. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh, you don't know how, but
you know your subconscious is gonna.
You know your end goal, bro.
You're just like
the belief.
You cannot not see the. You're gonna live it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live everything I put on my vision board. It's gonna happen. Yeah, who knows?
Bro. Some people may not see that vision, but it doesn't matter. As long as you see it and you know and you have full faith that it's gonna happen, that's all that matters. And people will be forced to see it because you're gonna make it into a reality, and I'm not gonna have a choice because you've done all the hard shit, and now I have to see this because you've done it.
And we'll just break it down: audiobooks, journaling, cold showers, everything that's natural dopamine, just like that is what's gonna help with addiction. That's what helped me, and I really hope it helps you guys. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to DM me. Instagram's Chase_Calvit. I always answer. So
yeah, guys, always remember all of our DMs are open. DM Justice, DM Chase, Justin, me. You guys come to us a lot with problems. Almost daily, I get DMs about it, and we'll reply with long messages.
All of them, man.
Sometimes we'll even send videos, bro, because even that's a little more meaningful. You're really
voice,
taking the time.
I definitely do voice memos.
I do voice memos, or bro, I'll whip out the video camera, because when they see your face and then they see you, that someone they really look up to and love, talking to them almost essentially face to face, that implants something.
I will say, start off the DM strong though, not just hey, there's a lot of haze, there's a lot of this.
Exactly what it is. Don't be like, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I probably won't respond to those, because just ask the question.
Yeah, they get pushed down quick, and you just need to lay it all out, bro. I will fucking open it, and I will, because it'll help me too, because I'm gonna take my own advice, giving you some advice.
It saves us time too, and it saves you time. If you come up with one answer to start off, then we're going to reply with an answer right away, instead of saying hey and having essentially a meaningless conversation.
It's meaningless. Just let's get to the point and let's do this, because
and I just
we're here to help, and I want to support everyone I can.
I just had a convo with G. He said he's been fucking working at something so long that he feels like what kind of did you say? You kind of just felt like, you know what I mean? You kind of felt like it just hasn't came yet. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's just one thing that you got to change to make everything happen. You just got to dig deep and find it. Mine was the Adderall addiction. There's something that's blocking you. You just honestly got to release it.
Bro, it's just a matter of going back in time in your mental thoughts and seeing what is holding me back. Why am I being held back by this? Is this in line with my vision and my goals? And if so, why haven't I stopped it yet?
Same thing about relationships, honestly. It goes the same exact way. If you're seeing yourself like with your vision, your goals, anything, if you're in any type of like a toxic relationship or relationship that's making you truly question, what am I doing in this relationship? And like, how is this not really benefiting me, but not saying wasting your time, but understand what the fuck you're doing. Like,
You want to be.
are you wasting your time or not? Like,
I'm sorry, but you want to be in a relationship where you're literally growing with the person every day and
Every
you're
single
making
day.
each other better. Not I have to worry about what she's doing or I have to act a certain way because she fell in love with the persona that I was putting off. No, be yourself straight from the beginning and you will find the person that matches, just harmonizes with your personality, with your person perfectly, aka your soulmate or whatever, and they will help you grow every day because that's what a true relationship with your counterpart is supposed to be like.
And this
It's
is
not
also
supposed
the
to be
same,
toxic. It's
too.
not supposed to have any of those things that society has just pushed on each other. It's not supposed to be controlled by fear. It's supposed to be just all love and have the truest freedom that you can in that relationship so that you both can grow to be the better people and your highest selves. It's that simple.
And it's the same thing too with like a brotherhood, bro. Because a lot of you guys may have like 20 or 30 friends, but how many people can you actually call like this is like a brother?
Yeah.
You're gonna whenever you start getting serious about your goals and everything, like your circle is gonna become much smaller. Like we've probably gone from talking to 15, 20 people like every other day on Snapchat or
Like
text
handfuls of
to now I probably have like 5 people in Houston, bro, that I consider like very close.
And when it comes to like relationships, I will say like it's gonna sound kind of like fucked up, but it's if your homeboys will go behind your back for a piece of pussy, bro.
Are they really your homeboys?
It's your
None of-
fault though.
None
It's
of
your
my
fucking-
brothers, none of my
your-
homeboys would ever do that because I trust
No, but
them.
exactly. But it's also your fault too. You're the
Exactly.
fucking dumb motherfucker too.
Hanging
You're
around these guys.
Yeah,
You're the one
exactly.
that brought yourself into that position.
So it's like think of it like that too when it comes to relationships and stuff because you know.
You always want to take responsibility as a man, even if it's someone else that's doing it. You have to take responsibility because you put yourself in that position, and once you take responsibility, you have the control, and now you've won. That doesn't have any fear on you, like blame over you because you've taken the responsibility, and you can only get better from it.
Fearless love is the best thing you can do in a relationship, and it's not to have any fears at all. Because if you're fearing once, the slightest second in that relationship, you've already lost.
For real though.
Especially as a
Because
man with a
trust.
woman, you have to stay present with her the whole time. You can't give her any doubts or any second, because if a woman sees that you're doubting anything in the relationship or sees that you're even doubting yourself, because it's just your relationship is just a reflection of yourself. So if she sees any doubt, even if it's just for 1 second, you can have the most perfect day, but if in that 1 second she sees it, then you've lost because she'll forever remember that because you cracked and you weren't present enough to just understand that you should have been free and you shouldn't have any fear because you like the truest form of like a masculine man.
What we're trying to get at is basically, you're him.
You're him.
Be
So
a superior
him and
man,
act him.
please.
You better
Wow.
fucking be him.
Trust. You gotta trust.
Bro.
Exactly,
Just trust. You're him,
brother.
and she's her.
She's her.
Hey boys, if you want to be him, read The Way of the Superior Man by David Dieta.
I
think that's his
highly
name.
recommend that if you have any
is-
relationship problems, if you're looking for any advice for man to woman and how it should be,
That is
read
the
The
book,
Way of the
bro.
Superior Man. It's a brilliant
Legendary book.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
A buddy of mine read that book, and then the next day he broke up with his girlfriend. So, figure it out.
Literally, bro.
Check it out.
Anyways, Chase, there's a question that someone asked on the last YouTube. We want to hear from you guys, the audience, so go ahead and ask any questions if you want us to answer it. But we're going to ask you this, because it's going to be a question for all of us. What does it mean to be a good person? This can kind of go to we can kind of go into like a deeper kind of topic.
That's a
about this,
very
but,
good
like,
question.
What does it mean to
Really,
be a good
What
person?
does it
huh?
mean to be a good person?
And there's no wrong answer. There's a lot of answers to this.
I think it goes back to your intention, like your behaviors and match your intentions. Like if you really are going out of your way to be a good person, you know it. Like you're not just doing it expecting something in return. You know,
Yeah.
people just think like, okay, I'm gonna give this homeless person $20. I bet you I get it back. You know, like this. Sometimes that's not how that shit works. You really got to
The
dig deep.
intention behind it was he
It's
wasn't looking to actually be
When
nice. He
people
was looking to
speak
get
to
something
me,
out of it.
when you speak to me, I'm going to look at you in your fucking eyes because and I'm gonna watch what the fuck I say too because they could be the happiest person in the world, but they're on they're ready to end it all. Like you got to be careful what you say. You got to listen.
Yes.
And you just literally got to vocalize, and talk to them too. Like, okay, you could talk to me for an hour. I'm going to come right back at you. Basically, summarizing exactly what you said because I'm listening to you. I'm a human. I feel you, bro. I feel you because I'm going through the same shit sometimes. So, like, just watch what you say. Bring the energy, too. Stop wearing shit on your sleeve. I would never wear shit on my sleeve. You'll never know when I want to end it or whenever this, because I will never wear shit on your sleeve. The world needs a better fucking... This world needs to be better, bro, and that's why I'm always so goofy. But then that leads to people taking it for weakness. Like, this motherfucker's dumb. You know what I'm trying to say? Or he's not responsible, this and that. Whatever. Well, it's cool. You're the one sad at work, making everyone else sad.
And
But
you're
I'm
the one
making everyone else
complaining about
happy, and
it.
everyone tells me I got the best energy. Have energy, be positive, listen to people when they fucking speak, and
That's
be
the
a
biggest
grown-ass
one.
man, and fucking introduce yourself like a fucking grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man when someone steps to you. You get up, you shake their fucking hand, and you listen to them. And you give them advice, too, not no whack advice. And never... I also think when I see my homeboys succeed, and like I said, I'm going to promote, I'm going to help. I'm going to take pay cuts because I want to help you guys, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck because I trust in you guys because you're my homies. There goes trust again. It could be a brothership, be a relationship. Like, bro, just listen to people when they speak and watch what the fuck you say, please. Like, simple as that. And just give without expecting anything in return. Go out of your way for some people. You never know. Like I said, I told you a family member tried the second time. She tried to end it today. So it's just like, be careful what you say. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, people really want to kill themselves. You need to really, like, stop wearing shit on your sleeve, bro. Stop being a sad fucking bitch, bro. Just go to work and bring the fucking energy. I promise you're going to if you hate your fucking job, well, quit it, first of all. But, like, you know, what's the point of going somewhere wearing it on your sleeve? You're just going to infect the next person. It's awful, you know? And that's why I'm always goofy. That's why you'll never find me acting like a bitch. You know what I'm
Chase,
saying?
we love your energy and we need more of it. Yeah?
Pretty sure I nailed
People
that.
could just be like Chase, we'd win.
Literally, bro.
You need about...
I didn't mean it like that, but you know.
Nah, I'm joking, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. It just starts with like respect and like having that respect for others and being good to yourself too, and just letting yourself know that you're worthy of all this so that you can be good to others. And it starts with loving yourself so that you can earn that respect within yourself so that you can treat everyone else, you know,
It's
how
like,
they're meant
I
to
have
be
I
treated.
have like really good intuition, and I know I'm annoying sometimes because I ask like, what's wrong? If I see any slight bit, you know, I'm always asking. Jake can even say this. I ask Jake every day, Nick, what's wrong? What's wrong? You know? Because in my head, I'm plotting on what to do to make them laugh or make them feel better or make them smile because they're not smiling. People smile, motherfucker. Fuck, you know? I'm gonna make you smile, bitch. We'll pop out bushes, fucking scare your bitch ass, you know? Like, right, I ask you all the time, what's wrong?
Yeah, because I'm very serious all the time. So Chase does come up to me and just, nothing's ever wrong. I live a very
Justin,
pleasant,
what do I ask?
life.
I always ask what's wrong.
Always, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I'm so sad.
And then I get into character. I got like 23 personalities, and I get number 7 out, and I just, helmet.
Helmet.
Yeah. Start
I
doing
watched one episode of Naruto with Chase, and he forever is just stuck saying helmet because that was an iconic scene.
That was like,
I really hope people can take that into consideration, bro. Come on. You know, your mom needs you, bro. Needs you to be happy. You gotta be the fucking warrior of the family, bro. Be a fucking man or be a
Especially
woman.
if you're a man, be there for others.
Yes.
Be gentle because a true man doesn't fall into temptations of anger, and he's very gentle and he's very kind. That's the true, like,
very stoic.
you know, very stoic, and does things out of his heart, not for what can I get out of it.
Exactly. And then when you are thinking what you can get out of it, you don't get anything out of it. because
Exactly, and when you're
deep
not,
down,
it's called the
yeah.
law of detachment. Because when you don't give a fuck about what you're getting out of it, shit's gonna come. That's just how it works.
There's a thin line of being very too selfless. Like, there's sometimes I've been very selfless, but like it really never comes back to bite me in the ass, though. So you know, I do feel some
will
sad
let
feelings, but
themselves get like walked over. And
Yeah,
used,
yeah.
But you have to be
Don't do
aware. Yeah, you have to be aware of the difference between giving and wasting your energy.
wow, that was a beautiful fucking question. Okay, I'm very excited to hear you guys' shit. Crap.
Justice, what does it mean to be a good person for you, kind of? What is, like, what does that mean?
That's a very deep question. But honestly, like I had said, like if everyone just took care of themselves and everyone just was a good person to themselves, they would have no reasons to have negative emotions and thoughts towards other people. So the world would literally just be a better place if everyone was a good person for themselves. And what I mean by that is the person that you imagine yourself to be, which is that good person, and your highest self, act like that person, treat that person, give that person good diet, give that person a good routine for its day that it's going to be successful at the end of the day. And if you actually do that and you actually care about yourself, because caring, it starts about caring yourself. If you can't care for yourself, you can't care for anyone else. It starts with you. So I think that's the most important thing that people have to know, is just to be able to take care of themselves, treat themselves like a good person before they even try to treat anyone else, because some people won't even have themselves fixed and they'll be trying to do everything else for someone else. And that just disrupts the whole harmony of everyone and the universe and everything, because it starts with you. So you have to fix yourself first so that you can even have the chances or the hopes of, making someone else smile genuinely. It has to come from a true place of love, and it has to come from you building that love with yourself first, I think.
That's fucking sick, bruh.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful, man.
Boys.
What about you, Justin?
What about you, buddy?
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I saw this little saying on a bumper sticker a while back. And I've been really sticking to it.
Fuck it.
I've been it's fuck it. No, it's a bumper sticker that literally says, "This could be heaven." Mm-hmm. Now think about that for a second.
Why is it not? I personally believe this is heaven.
This could be heaven.
I'm not gonna wait for
So
anything.
with that being said, is why not just love everyone and be that very open-minded person, be that very welcoming person, no
what
matter.
I imagine heaven to be is just around all my friends, all good energy, good vibes, no drama, no negative, no toxic. That's heaven to me.
And that's how we've been
And
living.
We can have that here on earth, because why not? What is stopping you from living a heaven on earth? Oh, you have to wait and go to heaven. No, I think that's a trick, and I think that we're supposed to live heaven
bro.
right now, because that's all we have.
Character lasts eternity, not what fucking G-Wagon you have or what color Lambo you have or Bugatti.
bro.
I love Andrew Tate, though, but
Yeah, he's a goat.
no, really, though, your character lasts eternity. Dead ass, bro. Just fix yourself. Be good. Be a good person, bro, because that goes with you. None of that money, none of that big house, none of all the bitches you fucked goes. None of that shit matters, but your character,
The
bro.
only thing that never goes away is the person that you see in the mirror looking back at you. It's just going to
start
be there
now.
forever.
Come on, man. Fuck, man.
Yeah, but this literally could be heaven. So love everyone without the intentions of getting anything back. That's when you go into anything without any fears or without any if I do this, stop looking what Justice said. Stop looking at it as saying, what can I get out of it? You just do it intentionally and do it out of truly because of you love to do it. Do it for love. But love, bruh. You just gotta.
You just gotta love, bro.
You just gotta love it, bro.
Yeah, you just gotta fucking
do
love.
it from the
Right,
realest form of
sir.
yourself.
Love, just so much love.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm even saying right
What
now.
about you, Riser?
If I'm being honest, I have no idea what the fuck I even just said about 35 seconds ago. So
I
what I
think-
can say to basically wrap up what the fuck I thought I've been talking about is just love everyone, okay? Fuck it, bro.
Hey, man.
All of you
Jesus
guys, I
Christ.
think, absolutely nailed it. So, I'll just kind of take two takeaways that even just recently has probably been the most beneficial thing to being a good human. One of the things I would say is just super simple: treat others the way you'd want to be treated. If you want to be nice to people, bro, people are gonna be nice back to you.
Exactly what
Just-
him said. Jesus Christ said that
Yeah.
exact thing. It's so simple. It's
It's
Now-
the simplest thing ever. You can be.
Who's him? You are.
well,
Yeah, you can. It's super simple.
Figure it
It's the happiest way to be. And also what Chase was saying, because this is huge, bro. Whenever you have a conversation with anyone, just talking to another human, conversating with them, that is one of the best things you can do. It's the most fun things you can do. Just be present, truly listen to everything they're saying, be engaging with their conversation, and just truly soak up the moment. Just even having casual conversations with people at the gym. Those are dope people, bro. If they're at the gym every day, they're probably super sick. We talk to people
Be
all the time, bro.
respectful.
Yeah, be respectful, be engaging with the conversation, and just love
You
people.
could make their day. If everything's like
Just
a,
love.
love. Just
everything's
fucking
like a
love.
lesson, bro. There's some things
don't treat anyone differently. Because you think you're on a higher level than them, or
Everyone
you think
is
they're
a
even on
human
above level you.
being.
They're all in the same level. We're all in the same level right now, because all we have is right now. Any man is capable of doing anything at this very moment, so there's no different. That's it.
Everyone,
Just treat them with respect like you want to be treated. It's that simple.
everyone is equal. We're all human beings. I will never.
We're all born with the same respect.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Born with the same soul and everything. I always remember too. We're not really a body, bro. We're
We're literally
We're
controlling
literally
the
inside,
body.
yeah.
We're in the body. We're
We're soul,
experiencing
we're
the body.
consciousness.
Stop being a fucking puppet.
Exactly,
Exactly.
bro. Make your own conscious decision
Make your own
to be your highest
conscious
self.
decisions. Be a good person.
You are him as fuck.
And that's what I think we're all here on this earth to do is just be good people, bro. It's just that.
Like, why wouldn't you? Be?
Why
Like,
would it-
there's- it just
Like,
doesn't
we're
make
alive. Like, why am I just going to follow my instinct to when I get angry, I'm going to act out? No, if I can consciously make the decision to not do that, then that's what I think my purpose is here to do, is to do that. Because I'm able to do that. Consciousness is a gift. Because if not, I would just be reacting to my emotions constantly, which is a lot of people what they do. They just react to their emotions, and you're not consciously making the action. It's just a reaction. You have to consciously make the action, which is what we're all capable of doing because we're all conscious beings.
Also, yeah, like you said, don't be afraid to take that first step in the door to a new life. You know what I mean? Because people are very scared of going after their goals because
Very, very
Jumping
because you
into
do
the
lose
unknown.
you do lose friends, you do lose family, you do lose a lot. But that's what people are scared of because they're very intimidated by losing. Like for what? You're gonna find better friends. You're gonna find new friends. You're gonna be finding friends that are family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, lately, bro, I've been betrayed more by family than not an enemy. Like enemies never betray me. It's always family or someone real close to me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Literally.
So you got to keep in mind, like, the ones closest to you are not always looking out for the best of you. And yeah, take that step.
Honestly, another addiction, we didn't really talk about it, but like drinking, none of us really fucking drink because that shit's poison and that shit's fucking
Actually
disgusting.
poison, bro.
But like,
Lowers
I
your
mean, I used to drink
vibrations.
back in high school. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to go to those parties. I wanted to be that cool kid. But in reality, I was drinking, and while I was getting drunk, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this shit is so stupid, and this is really cringe.
It's actually
And then I
ethanol.
blacked out for the first time ever.
It's poison.
And I actually almost died that night, and it really made me think, like, I don't really even remember almost dying, so I could have actually just died and not have even known it because I had no idea what the fuck even happened because I blacked out.
You were literally possessed by the
I was
spirit
possessed
of
by
alcohol. That's why it's
something.
called spirits.
See, it's
bro.
kinda
Like, you
something-
lower your vibrations enough to let something else step in and take control, and you don't even remember, and that's how you black
Shout
out
out.
and do like negative things like that.
Shout out to Jason Lane, okay? Shout out to Dimitri that carried me out of the Uber that I actually fell, split open my whole fucking face, blacked out drunk one night. This is the night I blacked out.
Once you threw up in the club.
I threw up in the club. I had to get escorted out.
section.
And then fucking Jay got me home safe, or Jay was checking in on me. But Dimitri got me home safe. It was kind of a fucking blur. I don't remember any of it. But like, Dimitri, you're a fucking real one. Daniel, the guy that fucking benches.
Jay's always the real one.
That
like,
guy
when
carried
people
me
are
out like a
drunk.
little baby.
That goes to the fact that
Daniel's massive, bro.
But yeah, don't drink
I
because that
started
shit
drinking
is that shit is
8th grade
stupid.
summer, freshman year, all throughout high school.
early.
GPA was low, couldn't go play college ball like I wanted to. And I was addicted to drink. I used to pawn my TV
Did you
and
know
remote
why you were
for-
drinking, or were you just?
Because it was a
drinking
cool thing to
it's a
do.
cool
I
thing,
had
right?
older
Exactly.
friends,
That's
and
what
it was
always comes down to.
it was
I
always
don't
in the
think anyone
hallways,
enjoys that feeling of being drunk and like
No.
not control, and then you wake up the next morning feeling like shit. You can't tell me that you genuinely enjoy that.
I mean, you see how I get fucked up, Justin. Like,
it's fun. It's a social
videos I
thing.
showed
Yeah, I
you and
get
stuff.
that. It can be fun at times, but
so this is why I'm saying I'm glad I started drinking very early, like 8th grade summer, all throughout high school and a little bit of college. Is because now I'm like over it. Like I can't do it no more. I really can't. I genuinely like, yeah, I can go out and have some fun. If I want to celebrate for a reason, you know what I mean? Like I try and celebrate for a reason. I'll drink a little bit, and I've tried. I went to Topgolf for my mom. I was like, yo, I can't drink this shit. Like you know what I mean? But
I mean, ever since I blacked out, like the taste of alcohol, I want to fucking gag. Like,
I used to fucking.
I used to. No, we used to turn up, Calvit. Me and
That's
you
what I'm
used to get-
saying, bro. You know how I got,
We
bro.
used to get fucked up.
I used
boys.
to. I'm that type of person who gets drunk, and everybody in the bar is my friend, and I'll pay for you, and I'll spend $700
One night,
One night.
Jay spent $700 at a fucking club, and I was looking at him while he was drunk as fuck, and I was saying, "You don't even know these guys," and he's saying, "Oh, they're my best friends." I said, "All right."
But yeah, I was
That
that type
wasn't
of
Chase.
drunk. Bro. I used to Mardi Gras season would come around, and me and two friends would go pawn TVs and pawn shit for alcohol money. That's how bad it was.
Crazy,
that's
bro.
crazy, bro.
There's
You
true
do some-
story. Darian knows. Me and Darian went, dude. It was
Shout out to
Christmas.
Darian, bro.
Darren, if you're watching this, you're a legend, bro.
D-man.
Is there any other addictions we wanted to talk
That's a
about?
girl.
Like nicotine? Did you kind of have like a?
Yeah, I mean, well, it was like,
Oh,
those,
Nick,
How'd you get over that?
I don't know, it was,
Smoke
it was
weed?
freshman. Yeah, it was freshman year of college, bro, and I obviously was smoking weed before that, but then some of my friends had nicotine, bro, and they're like, bro, you gotta hit this after you smoke, and I was like, okay. and you do it, bro, and all your friends are doing it, and like having that nicotine rush when you're high is like, it's an insane feeling if you guys have ever experienced that. Went from the nicotine stuff, and then my buddy introduced me to chops, bro, where you put weed in the bowl and you put cigarette in a bowl, and then you just rip it, and that's like the most insane rush like I've ever had in my life. And I did that for probably like twice a week, bro, on the weekends, like all the time, and I was ripping like nicotine pretty much every night. But then the only thing that really clicked is I just kind of realized how shitty it was for you, and it was also like kind of the springtime leading up to the quarantine summer, so my TikTok and my Instagram kind of started to peak a little bit, and I was like, damn, I could maybe do this for a living, so I really shouldn't rip nicotine because that's not going to benefit me in any possible way. Yeah. So that was kind of like the click, like just knowing that that shit is terrible for you, and I kind of had a bright future ahead, so I was like, I don't really need to be ripping this. And I've had friends that like went to the hospital for it and stuff, so I was just kind of over
Nick.
it. So it was just a little flipping the brain.
We'll say I fall victim into that. You know, I stopped one huge addiction that I've always wanted to stop, but being on that addiction, it heightens the nicotine addiction. I got addicted to Zins. Currently I have 2 in. I think if you're going to go back and rewatch this, I guarantee you someone's going to comment like, bro, Chase put in fucking 6 Zins. I think if this is my like 5th Zin.
Jesus Christ.
Since we've been doing this podcast.
Now, I don't know if the audience should have clapped right there, but...
No, I don't think it's... I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, I fall into that. Like, I stopped the Juul. The Juul was very hard to fucking stop, but I got these baddies, and I'm like, fuck.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chase. You're overcoming an addiction right now. I think one day you'll overcome that addiction because at the end of the day, it's just an addiction. You can overcome it. You're overcoming one fucking insane one that not a lot of people, I bet, can overcome. And
this is going to be a cakewalk compared to that,
exactly.
bro.
And that's what I have written down, too.
Good man.
Good fucking shit. Joey, is there anything on your phone you wanted to bring up? Kind of last little couple things with anyone?
Well, you guys keep going in the flow state while I peep the Snapchat real quick.
Flow state. We didn't really talk about Vision. What's the up and coming? Because we're all athletes for Vision. We'll talk about the supplement brands. Kind of like our next little sponsor break. We wanted to talk about the supplements. This is Mr. Alpha CEO, a.k.a. the CEO of Vision.
What is up, anyone? So the little update on Vision here. Again, you guys saw the new pre-workout right here. It is the Brad Kraut collab. We're doing Kick the Sheets X Vision. And that flavor is actually a Sour Patch, the blue one. It's really good. It tasted. What did you give that a rating out of?
Yeah, I said 9.2.
9.2. So it is freaking good. We've all are in the 9s, and the 9s is a very high rating. We also have 100 serving creatine coming for you. Monohydrate. We're having a 100 serving tub.
Prepare to lose your natty card, boys.
Yeah, prepare to lose your natty card. These creatine gains, everyone's going to be literally hitting PRs.
You won't lose fucking hair, okay?
No, that's a myth, by the way. It's not real. Creatine, I would recommend, because I've been off creatine for a while, because I personally didn't think you needed it, but it does help with strength. I notice whenever I'm on creatine, I am stronger because my muscles just have more water, and I'm just have that little extra push of energy with me. So
I'm gonna hop back on that.
Yeah, because I just never had it, so I never went out of my way to get it. But now that I'm making it, I'm gonna hop on it, and now the strength gains are just gonna be insane. So creatine helps.
I'm kind of glad you're making creatine because obviously I hopped off test and
So now your strength can stay the same.
Well, and I'm probably gonna hop back on just very low dosages until I can get this very great blood work, this and that, and then I'm just gonna fully commit to staying natty because it's just a hassle trying to keep up with all this shit, tests and getting more tests, and you know what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. My body's just going up and down, up and down. So I was thinking the other day, I'm like, fuck, I need to go buy some creatine. Maybe that'll help because I have not been able to get a pump to save my life. I don't know if it's low test or, just the getting off Adderall, I guess, just low energy like a motherfucker. And it's just hard to get a pump, bro, and I'm eating like a crazy fuck.
So that's why you got the pump caps.
Yeah, no, I get pumps, but I can hold on to... No, I took pump caps and stuff today. I had a great pump today. Posted a story. I'll get a great pump, but, there's nothing that I can take that it's going... no shit in the world that is going to help with, low T.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? I just know that the time is here that I need to, fully get this blood work done and get onto a PCT and really fully... Yeah, so I was like, man, hopefully they do make some creatine. And
Creatine's coming literally in 2 weeks. So.
I will say something that's nice about that is most companies only do a 30 serving creatine, maybe a 50, but the 100's super nice.
Buy this one tub, you're going to be set for a while.
Over 3 months, and that's also 3 months of taking like creatine
So
consistently
you
rather
won't
than
run
just-
out, so that once you do run out of a tub, you won't be like off cycle, because you want to stay on
Exactly.
creatine the longer the better. So
being able to be on that for 3 consecutive months, regardless, is going to be awesome because you actually will probably notice a pretty decent difference.
if you're consistent with it, that's the only way creatine is going to work. Is if that buildup is consistent, then you'll get to see the effects and the beneficial.
It helps with endurance as well.
Exactly.
I used to take it back in the day. I don't
You
take it
can
at all
crank
anymore.
out more volume, so they're just going to get you stronger in the long run.
And also, guys, just take 5 grams a day. That's all you need. You don't really need to do a loading phase. Some people say
Either-
like take 10 or 15. Don't worry about that. 5 a day is all you
Throw
need.
it in your
You'll be
protein
chilling.
shake or even your pre-workout. You won't even be able to taste it.
Vision Nutrition, baby. Joey, is there anything else? Is there one last thing we can talk about before we let the audience go?
We kind of talked about really everything that was in
Well,
there.
fuck yeah. Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think we covered a very broad scope of topics, and we pretty much covered everything.
I think we've made addiction our bitch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally. And you can too.
Everyone
You
watching
can
this,
too.
you can overcome your addiction so easily.
It is
watch this
all
whole video.
fucking mental, people. Just
You got it.
try to
Grab it by the
remember-
fucking balls.
Exactly. Try to remember the little tips that we gave you. Grab it by the ball sack and figure it out, okay?
And-
Yeah. Chase, I want to thank you for coming on the Stheticboys
for having me, bro.
podcast, brother. I want to thank you for sharing your story. I think a lot of fucking people are actually going to relate to this. Anyone that's battling an Adderall addiction or literally in the same boat as you, where they are becoming free, they're in the process of free. They know what that suck feels like. They know those emotions. They know that they're not alone because of you. So I want to thank you for giving your energy, giving your time, giving your raw emotions, because I truly believe that someone out there is going to be getting helped because of you. So thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been great. I really hope I do get to help some peeps. I really hope I do get some DMs as well. I really would love to talk.
Is there anything you want to give the audience? You want to let them know one last couple thoughts? What's coming for you? Any news? A little bit about Chase Calvit, and where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Chase_Calvit, and TikTok, Chase Calvit with the number 2. That's it. And then I'm starting my own business soon. It's going to be some underwear. It's going to be an underwear brand.
Where?
It's been a long time coming. There's been a lot of obstacles that's actually kind of stopped me. You know, just a bunch of bullshit. We're not going to get into that, but I'm coming out with some dope underwear. They're going to be dope. It's going to be fully me. It's going to be super. I'm super excited. You have no idea. They're going to be dope. I think it's going to be a great wave I'm going to start. It's going to be super cool. I'm going to have all my homeboys rocking it. It's going to be cool.
I'll be
We're
rocking.
excited for it, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited to I'm excited to see people in them.
Whoa.
No homo.
Oh, Chase.
The Chase Calvits, boy. Come on.
Calvits.
Stop.
Calvits.
I'm rocking those Calvits, bro.
rocking
When
the
the girl
Calvits.
pulls up, I'm just like, I'm rocking the Calvits. She knows.
She already knows it.
Think about it, bro.
These are so comfy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right, bitch. That's right.
Justice?
You know
Bless you.
what Justin said earlier: love, 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 and,
Love.
and love. So, anyways, good night.
Joey?
Just a reminder, our DMs are open. We all talked about addictions we've been through, and I'm sure a lot of you go through the same thing. So please do not be scared to open up to us, shoot us a message, because we will get back to you. We respond to everyone.
Hell, man.
Love you, boys. We wouldn't be anywhere without you guys.
Also, if you guys want, join the Stheticboys Discord. I'm sure we'll toss down a link for you guys to join. We'll be even talking to you guys directly in the Discord. We'll chat in there like every once in a while and just talk. So if you guys want to do that, you can go ahead and do that.
Please join.
It's a family that we're building in there. So
Absolutely. We want to get super close with all you guys. Really get to know you all. Because anyone that supports Stheticboys, you guys are legends, especially in the Discord. Those are some super real ones.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and you're battling a porn addiction, a binge eating addiction, food addiction, any type of drugs, drinking, Adderall,
Hey,
just know you gotta take that bitch day by day. There is better days to come. Remember those small little fucking victories. Understand that you will get there with time, and like I said, have that fucking faith, baby.
it starts now.
It starts now, because
The only
all we
one-
have is now.
The only one that can pull you out of it is, well, you. And once you figure it out, you've won because you've started. And it's only a matter of time now before you become that person that, is
Yeah,
not
you.
addicted anymore.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Gotta
You're the only one there.
You're him.
I'm talking to you.
Him, wake up.
Start now. Start
Fucking
today.
live.
Start tonight.
Wake up, buddy.
Start this second, this minute.
Or
throw it
flip the
fuck
addiction
away.
on its side and fucking make it your bitch and use that to power you through something even greater on the other side.
It's always greater on the other side. It's gonna be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Peace out, boys. You know where to find us.
Now go overcome that fucking addiction. Truly make it your bitch. And understand, well, all you have is right fucking now. Okay? I'm your host as always, Justin Martini. The other host to my right.
Rise or fit. Thank you guys for watching.
And the other host to my left.
Justice, just fit justice.
One more time. Jesus Christ. Give it up for Chase Calvit. Chase, I look forward to seeing you back here on the Stheticboys podcast.
Of course, man. Thanks for flying me out. Gotta get on the next flight back to go.
We'll get you back ASAP right now.
Tomorrow.
Get you. Maybe we'll go to Alphaland tomorrow. Think about it.
Think about it.
What time?
Ladies and gentlemen, go make your addiction your bitch.
Peace.
Fuck that fat.